Mm-hmm.
I think she'll
Quick,
get it back.
quick, we're offline. I'm gonna say really horribly inappropriate things. Oh wait, no, we're back.
I was gonna say that's like the
Damn.
worst karma you
You
can
almost
do.
got me, dude. I was legit about to unload.
I wasn't actually.
I don't know if you guys heard it, but like right before we went back on, Blaze was like, "Oh, we're offline. Everybody say something horrible that you could never say on Twitch." And I was like, "That's bad karma, dude. We're probably gonna go right back online as soon as you say that, and then Shai's gonna get banned on Twitch, and I don't want that happening to my girl. All right."
I was saying that in jest anyway.
I know, but Slapstick was about to go ham.
Oh yeah.
GG.
He was about to go in on it, so.
A bunch of pointless pencils hanging out in chat. Jesus.
Oh shit. That is such a terrible thing to say.
Also, because it's stream tradition at this point, but Shai's nail game is on point again. It looks like she's got that metallic
Midnight
blue.
Midnight blue, I think.
Yeah,
It looks like it's
I
got
give that
specks
midnight
of
blue.
metallic. Also, Hobbs, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Much appreciated. Shai sends all her love for the support.
You know, I
It's-
would have
it's an-
thrown bits at her a long time ago. If
It's black with iridescent blue. I think that's usually referred to as midnight blue.
Yeah, but it looks like either the top coat is metallic, or you know, just the base midnight blue has like little metallic shards in it. But it looks real good, Shai. Last time I saw her, she had like indigo-ish looking nails, and that was pretty cool.
I was a
so.
huge fan of that like pinkish salmon-ish color. Gamer Ghost 1998. What did he just do, DK?
He just subscribed with Twitch Prime. Slapstick, that's what he just did. What is this Twitch Prime thing that he's doing, by the way, Slapstick? How would
It's,
one go about doing that?
It's really neat, actually. If you go to
It's really
Amazon.com, right, and type in Prime, there's this free trial button you can press where you can get Amazon Prime free for 30 days. And if you take the
Absolutely
extra
free,
step,
you say?
absolutely free.
What?
Nothing. Will not be charged. You can cancel at any time. It's crazy.
See,
In
Merlin,
addition
thank you
to
so much for
free
using that Twitch Prime.
shipping, right? You can
Shipping,
make your
yeah.
Twitch account.
On anything on Amazon.
Anything. Anything.
Anything.
Anything.
Anything. You also get a free Twitch Prime sub to use on your favorite subscriber, yes?
Oh, yeah. Oh, 100%. You do have to refresh it every month, though, but the key takeaway here is FREE, which spells...
Free!
Free! Do it!
Do it! Oh, damn. From the 70s, dropping 5,000 bits in a cup.
Damn, son.
Hi, DK, MGI, and Slap on the stream. I couldn't be happier. Thanks from the
Papa
70s.
70s, you are a... Can we talk about From the 70s for...
No,
just
we
a couple
can't
minutes?
because nobody loves him. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. 70s.
This man is fantastic. There's a reason we call him Twitch Dad.
I guess. Because he's old, crotchety, and always drunk.
And bald.
And bald.
Jesus.
Savage, dude. The fuck? I believe in you, 70s. I'm just messing around. From the 70s is awesome.
Dude.
From the 70s is fantastic.
You have 3 spinners. Do you want 3 more mags?
Yeah, of course. The meme needs to stay alive, right? Spin him, Shy. Spin him. Anyone else think of Poison Ivy from Batman when they play Saryn? No. I actually
That
don't.
makes me want a skin, though.
I can see where you're going with it, because I mean the themes are kind of the same, but I really never get that vibe when I'm playing Saryn. Also, can we talk about how good that new prosthetics in the Saryn skin is? That shit is dope.
I haven't checked it out.
Yeah. So that's endgame. Like those Tenogen skins are endgame, man.
They are really good.
Mm-hmm. Hey Blender.
Blender.
Nobody cares.
Oh shit, you're here. Oh.
Apparently.
Stream's over. Bye.
Stream's over. Calling it quits. We're out of here, fam. Legendary Plays, welcome to the stream. Shy is currently drawing a sexy, motherly Saryn, who has buns in the oven, or I guess those are muffins. I guess those aren't necessarily buns per se.
I think those can be referred to as buns.
I don't know, they look like muffins. There's a difference between muffins and buns, man. One is a potential sexual innuendo, and the other is just delicious baked goods. So,
Is it really a sexual innuendo? If because never mind, she would be
she's got
pregnant.
she got them buns, dude.
Oh, that's what we're talking about. Okay.
That's exactly what I'm saying, the Aurora.
I mean,
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I know where you
Wink,
dork
wink.
stream.
No.
I know what you're talking about.
It's not like Roz is putting up a link to all of our credentials right now or anything, so. Shy's Glyph always gets to beam so fast. It's like there are 130 people all vying for the 3 codes or something, right? Wow.
It's craziness, isn't it?
How do they get redeemed so fast?
probably because people are fast and are actually paying attention to the chat.
I didn't even think of the buns until you said that. Really? That was like the first thing all of us thought, I think, right?
Yeah, no, they straight up look like muffins.
They do.
They
look
are
like
muffins, but they are muffins, but I just thought the visual pun was for buns in the oven.
Yeah,
I mean, she
I
is
mean, I
sexy.
could see that. I could see that.
I
I'm
mean, it
actually
is-
kind of surprised that she's using base Saryn. I thought for sure she was going to use one of the Saryn skins. But I guess not.
The deluxe skin would have been a good one.
I guess it would have been alright.
Well,
I'm not a
no,
huge
I'm
fan
lying.
of the deluxe skin's helmet. I like everything else about the deluxe skin, but the helmet just always kind of wasn't a big fan.
The Chlora helmet is nice.
Chlora? Which one is that?
It's the one with the
sharp one. It doesn't have the horn. It's just
Oh,
trim.
okay. Gotcha.
it's got a flower on one side.
Oh, okay. Oh, that would have been good. That would have been good for sort of the motherly frame, look, appeal thing. I'm trying to dance around the fact that Saryn is being portrayed in a way that,
Oh.
like,
No, I was
wanna...
wrong.
Anyway.
I was thinking of the other one.
What? Thinking of the other what?
The hemlock helmet is the one with the flower on
Yeah.
one side.
Oh, okay.
The Chlora
My
one
Saryn
is
is-
just like really straight. It looks like the base Saryn helmet, just
Mm.
without the horn.
Gotcha. My Saryn is rocking the Grax skin. Oh, that's right, the Grax skin is really good on Saryn, too. I'm really hit or miss about the Grax skin. Some of them I
Me
really
too.
like, and some of them I'm just like, ugh. Like the Mag one, I'm just like, oh, nah, I'm alright, I don't need that. But then like the Hydroid Grax has got me like, damn, I want to play Hydroid all the goddamn time.
I will
So-
never be satisfied until I get a swashbuckler Hydroid skin. I'm just saying that.
I know, Jin, man, commission someone to make it. I'm sure if you pay Faven or Hitsusan enough, they'll make it.
Oh, 100%. Didn't Hitsusan make the Hagoromo skin for Zephyr?
Yes.
Because it's
it's a
fantastic.
big
That skin is awesome.
He also made the yokai skin for Avara.
Avara. Ugh.
And he made a bunch of skins. I don't remember all of them off the top of my head, though.
Grax Ordis.
DK say Shy needed more mags? No. I actually didn't say that.
More mags? Oh, shitty
saying.
pun. Magnificent!
Ha! Hey, DK, I feel you, man. I love Hydroid. Yeah.
Goatfluff asks me what I think of the glass frames looks. I did also watch DK's video. It might look a bit better with the energy color, but it sort of reminds me of the ether material that they barely ever use anymore. So I thought that was cool. I
Yeah.
definitely think the in-game model looks really good.
Yeah, they showed it on the dev stream, and they showed her moving around, and like that sort of translucent-y glass armor that she's got on looks really dope. And I really don't want it to be tintable. I want that to just be straight up how she looks like all the time. Because I
Like-
feel like if you could tint it, it would make it look really strange and really odd.
I think it should act like the ether material, where if the energy color makes a shimmer over the top of the glass, but the glass
Oh,
itself,
yeah.
the glass itself
yeah.
remains colorless.
Like a little gleam to it as opposed to a weird oily color.
Yeah. Shy needs as many mags as her sub count. I don't think you can buy that many mags.
That's
I
too
don't
many
think you.
mags.
I don't think you understand how many subs Shy's been getting on a regular basis.
That sounds like a
too many
challenge
mags.
to me.
That's too many mags.
Sounds like a challenge to me.
I also don't think Shy's gonna tell us exactly how many she has because, you know.
She's already done it once.
Oh, well, whatever. I think DK is challenging us to swarm her with mags. That is not what I'm saying. Not what I'm saying at all.
It's definitely what I'm saying.
I love how as soon as I mention the meme of mags, suddenly the fidget spinners start going crazy.
I like how that red one is exceptionally derpy.
It really is. It does not spin anywhere near as long as the other ones, but it's the coolest looking one. Then when Shy opens her arsenal, it lags out because of the amount of mags she has. I kind of doubt it. I've had a lot of volts sent to me in my day, and I've never been lagged out.
Thankfully, there isn't a single resource or Warframe or anything that I have too much of, and I'm okay with that.
I've had too many volts because I used to really, really dislike Volt, and people knew it, so they would do the typical troll thing. And at one point, I deleted 25 volts from my arsenal.
Jesus.
And that was after I had been routinely deleting them after people had sent them to me. So I probably had as many volts as Shy's had mags, I think, maybe. Yeah. Support DE and do a meme. Gift Shy a mag. I guess it would support DE. Shy, have you ever tried drawing with markers? I don't know if she necessarily draws with markers, but I believe she's actually colored her stuff in with markers. So, the Volt is fun. If you sent me Volts, I wouldn't be happier. I actually like Volt now, but the reason I hated Volt so much was because I restarted on PS4 because I got a PS4, and I was like, hey, Warframe's free on this, let's do that. And so my starter frame I decided to pick was Volt, because I was like, well, on PC, I don't play Volt much, so now's a great time to get acquainted with him. The only problem is, I didn't realize how much I would hate restarting, and how much I would hate the fact that I didn't have all the stuff I used to. So I was miserable, and I blamed it on Volt. I blamed everything on Volt. I was like, why aren't you good, Volt? Why can't you be good without mods? I hate you, and...
Is anything good without mods?
No. I mean, it wasn't actually Volt's fault. I just, you know...
It was sort of your target.
It is from the fabulous Turtle Duck. Thank you for the 50 bits, dude. Really appreciate that.
Send DK more volts 666 times. It does. I don't really care now because I actually kind of like Volt, so I'm not even that upset if I get volts anymore because, like I said, I kind of like him now. So
Volt enables max power speed.
He sure does. That's why I started liking Volt because one of my moderators introduced me to speed Volt builds, and I was like, whoa, damn, dude. Hi, DK and Shy and Unknown Guy. The two guys that are also here with me are MGL Blaze and Slapsticklogic. So now, they're not so unknown.
The more you know.
I'm an enigma.
And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe.
Yep. I just realized that Shy ever done mag art. I
I'm pretty
feel
sure
like
she
she
has.
did at some point. I don't remember what it was, but I think she has. Maybe?
I'm certain she has at some point.
At some point. I thought it was... Oh, don't worry, Black Belt Cat. I thought the same thing. For the longest time, I was calling him MGI Blaze. And then I remember, I was like... I think it was the first Shy stream. I was like, where can they find you on YouTube, MGI Blaze? And he was like, well, they can find me at youtube.com/MGL Blaze. And I was like, oh, no! Oh, no! So, ever since then, I've gotten his name right.
I am looking through Shy's art history and she may not have drawn mag.
Also, Hobbs with another 100 bits. Slap is a cutie. What a fucking liar. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you for the bits, Hobbs. Much appreciated. Shy sends all of her love with those hearts on the pad. Yeah. Yeah. What's up with the man's voice and the female hands? Why can't I have immaculate ass hands? I'm triggered. I sexually identify as sexy hands. You can't tell me what I can't be. Also, Bubblegoo, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime subscription. Much appreciated. And Shy sends all her love, and so do we, because, you know, that's why we're streaming. This is America. No, but on the down low, those hands are Shy's hands. She can't talk, so we do it for her. And we being myself, DK, MG, L Blaze, and Slapsticklogic. Have a great stream side, Blaze, Slap. Have a good one, DK. I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting, foo. All right, from the 70s. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for all those bits, dude. Regardless of all the shit we give you, you're a fantastic human being. And say hello to Mrs. 70s. Dux Fortis. Yeah. Thank you for the T1 $4.99 sub. It's much appreciated. Shy's never gonna get this drawing done. This is gonna be another 4-hour stream with all these subs, yo. You guys are crazy. It's
It's a very detailed piece as well, with the background details.
Who's speaking? I'm DK. Actually, Roz just threw it up in chat. So, yeah. If you guys are ever curious, I think whenever anybody asks who's talking, Roz is throwing up the message with all of our names. So, also, Netherweaver with a Twitch Prime subscription. Back to the pad, Shy. Back to the pad. Too many people sending you love. Also, Caboose Iblis. Thank you for the 100 bits. Why isn't DK in the dungeon, Shy? Well, because Shy doesn't actually have a dungeon.
Kraken TV _ of course, with another T1 sub, sir. Thank you for that.
Whoa.
I feel like at
Are
this
you
point,
implying that our speak of the dungeon was nothing but a joke?
yeah, it was nothing but a joke.
You realize Shao
I-
beats him with a cat of nine tails, right? Like, he's not here by choice.
Yeah. She has me chained in a dungeon, and the only time I'm allowed out is for these streams. But you know, love is painful, and you know, I'm gonna assume that heart was for me because of all of the abuse I put up with from her, even though it's totally not, and it's completely subs.
Big Anthony with another $4.99 sub, sir. Thank you for that one. Back to the pad, Lady Shy.
Yeah, we might be here a while.
Back to the pad, Shy. No more drawing. I mean, these are gonna become more like watch Shy draw names streams. So,
Yo, in before she learns graffiti.
in before she learns graffiti.
It's like
DK's
those
mask is
streams.
confirmed.
It's like those streams where people just do nothing but open crates for CS:GO.
Lumpus 95, back to the
Thank you for
pad,
the
girl.
Thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription.
Get those sexy ass hands back on that pad, girl. 'Cause, you're not drawn today. You ain't drawn today, girl.
Yeah, she doesn't know what to do anymore. I like how expressive Shy's hands are.
She filled up another page, by the way.
Because of course she did.
She's never gonna get that done. Can I
Draw.
Can I draw now, please?
I need a
Um,
solid no in the form of bits, tips, and subs, ladies and gentlemen. That would be
we
absolutely
need a solid no in the form of like a 90-person sub-train. So, yeah, that'd be solid. That'd be real good. I'd
Also,
appreciate that.
congrats on over 8,000 followers on Twitch, Shy.
Oh shit! Also, Hobbs just gave you 100 more bits, Shy. So, but I mean, you can choose to ignore him if you want, because that's kind of what we all do with Hobbs anyway. So, I'm just throwing it out there. I mean, that's how I usually handle Hobbs. I don't usually acknowledge his existence unless he's throwing money at you. So,
Where's Hobbs? Oh, bits? There he is.
oh, there's Hobbs. Hey, didn't see you there. Poor Hobbs. Also, Sarah just gave you another 100 bits, so keep those hands on that pad, girl. You know, keep those hands on that pad. Also, you just got a T3 subscription from Nexus Valdoran. Yep. I think so far he's the only person that I've seen that also has that top tier sub. I have the T3 with Shy, but I think he's the. I don't know. I wasn't here last week. Did anybody do a T3 last week?
Elven Dragon did, as well as donating like 100,000 bits.
Yeah, Elven Dragon is a current top tier with 50,000 bits.
And that was only at once. Neko Jack, thank you for the Twitch Prime
Neko!
You're not trying today, Shy.
Love you, Neko. Neko's a sweetheart. Always donates to charity. Always supportive. Thank you for the Twitch Prime, sir.
We're just gonna be staring at her outline of Saryn. We're never actually gonna get to the drawing.
No, this is where you envision the colors. This is where we imagine.
This is where you
like completed.
They're giving.
Luminous Rabbit. There it is. Another Twitch Prime.
Yep. Back to the pad. Stop drawing, Shy. Get those sexy ass hands back on that goddamn pad.
I subscribed. Thank you to me to stop Shy drawing.
And Blaze subscribed as well. What do you know?
Just gotta keep this joke going.
How have you not been subbed until this point, by the way, can I ask? Or did you... I was gonna ask if you resubbed, but I was like, obviously not, because it didn't say resub.
It's time to stop. Nah, this is the point where I upgrade my sub.
I've been a patron this whole time.
Blaze, make sure at some point you upgrade that, just so she gets another notification.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'll do that.
Now wait, make sure at some point you upgrade it to the $9.99. And then give it some more time.
That's
and
exactly
then update
what I
it
was
to
thinking.
the $24.99, so that's two more times.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, check out me on Patreon already. I'm a patron. I'm
Freelander says I don't count. Sensei, thank you for the 100 bits. Shaft Monkey, thank you for the 5 salt bits. Shaft Monkey. Oh, jeez.
I mean, Shy isn't upset. People are paying her to not draw.
Slapsticklogic, thank you for the $10 subscription.
Damn.
Word. Who's that guy? Yeah, fuck that dude.
I think Shy needs to rethink the system.
She's never gonna be able to draw. People are just gonna keep throwing money at her.
It was calculated, right? I'm number 1 on the next page. It's fine.
Yep.
Kaboo is endless. Thank you for the 3 Kappa bits.
That is great strategy, dude.
What's drawing,
Pun
by the
How?
way?
I saw Pun How kept showing up on Slapstick stream as playing No Man's Sky, and I was like, the fuck is wrong with this guy?
He likes games that suck. It's an addiction.
No Man's Sky has been improving, and they have started introducing multiplayer, to be fair.
Give her more, don't be greedy. What?
Nah, man, fuck No Man's Sky. I don't care what they do at this point. I am giving them a dime. Like, they've the stigma they've already put on, you know, pushing out shit content that doesn't deserve to be there and is completely unfinished, and they completely lied during their marketing. Fuck those guys. Like,
yeah.
Well, Sean Murray lied.
Yeah.
Then again, I'm not sure if the rest of the dev team should have spoken up. So who knows?
But yeah, fuck those guys. They're not getting another dime from me. Fuck those guys. I don't care what additions they make. I don't care what the reviewers say. Fuck No Man's Sky.
I don't think anybody should be beyond forgiveness, but they are really going to need to like properly introduce multiplayer.
I mean, as far as a company that's gonna get my money, nah, they're not getting my money again.
Yeah, fair enough.
So yeah.
Kaboo Iblis, thank you for the bits.
Yep, more bits for the bit god.
Kaboo Iblis, Cabus Iblis.
No man's lie, lol.
One man's lie. You sit on a throne of show. Yeah. Let me try that again. You sit on a throne of lies, Sean. A throne of lies.
Poor Shy just wants to fucking draw. Hey,
You do. That's what happens when you're like the most popular Warframe YouTuber ever, and everybody loves your shit posting, and
every time I hear any dealing, like I said,
because you know
this massive Overwatch post Lazaro, you may be in the wrong stream. I'm not sure.
Whoa. Yeah, we don't. None of us really play Overwatch much anymore.
Hobbs subscribed for $5.
What's that, like 600 some odd bits and a T1 sub? Look at you, you fucking legend.
Vladimir250 asks, I don't speak English well. Could someone explain to me what thick means? Thick is an intentional misspelling of the word thick, and it basically just means like wide hips, large booty, that kind of thing. Generally attractive features on a woman, I think.
Yeah, I think that's a fair description of it. Yeah.
It's a meme. It's not actually an English word.
Hobbs just throwing all of his money at Shy right now.
I need to count at the end of the stream how many hearts Hobbs has.
Shy needs someone to assist her in writing names. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Punho, thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription.
Hey, Punho's one of my mods. I like seeing my people come in here and show love. Yeah, poor Shy just wants to draw.
Recent. He's been one of my more common shitheads. It's great.
Yeah. Well, I just made him a mod like, well, actually it was like 2 months ago or something, but yeah, he's fantastic.
Entropy Doge asks, show us your Vita hentai. You should have been.
I have a Vita now, by the way.
Oh, really?
Do you?
Yeah, I have a Vita now.
Are you gonna play that new Dissidia?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
But that's coming out for PS4.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be on Vita again.
No.
Ooh,
the old
fantastic.
Dissidias were. Also, Vernewell, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime subscription. Back to the pad, Shy!
All right, let's do a total team count here, okay? I want everyone in the chat to count in their head to about 30. After 30, blow up the chat with more bits and subs. Let's give her some drawing time. And then
Fahrenheit Espacial just subscribed with Twitch Prime, Shy.
Right on cue.
So, you get those sexy ass hands back on that pad, girl.
Deadly Fenrir asks, DK Blaze, you guys like racing games? I haven't really played many myself.
They're okay, I guess. I mean, I don't like specialize in them. I'm not good at them, but I'm okay with them. I really liked Tokyo Drift back in the day. No, wait, what was it? It was like
movie.
I think it was like Tokyo Extreme Racer. It was on Dreamcast, I think. Was it Tokyo Extreme Racer? Hold on, now I need to Google this. Because that game was fun as shit. It was all about like that whole illegal underground racing thing and.
You talking about Midnight Club?
Tokyo... No, it was called Tokyo Extreme Racer.
God's Vodka and Striker Razor, thank you for the bits.
Somebody
Shanty,
asked
thank you
Monkey
for the
with the tier one.
subscription.
Get those sexy ass hands back on that pad, girl.
We tried, Shy. I'm sorry.
Too many people love you.
We might be here for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So you mean car, like racing game? Oh, like Mario Kart? I'm with it.
Sergio,
sure.
thank you for the bits. Varkonas, thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription.
Yep. Take a shot every time DK says sexy ass hands. Well, then every time there's a sub, you better drink your ass up. Because that's all. That's basically been my sub notification for her, is telling her to get her sexy ass hands. Take a shot. Back on that pad.
Thermon, thank you for the 500 bits. Caboose Iblis, thank you for the 5 bits. Hobbs, thank you for the 20 bits.
All those fucking bits, baby. Did any of you try Sonic Mania? Not yet. Not yet. I have not tried Sonic Mania. So, yeah. Man, her notifications are way behind, too. Her notifications are so far behind. It's crazy.
She's too busy getting money to do any actual work.
Well, she's too busy making it rain. I did the thing with your hands where you flip the bills out there, and I was like, why am I doing this? Nobody can see me. why am I making it rain with the stacks when nobody can see me do the What can you do?
Why not?
Damn. Hobbs is getting that special thing. I don't think you have enough room to do his name, Shy.
She's gonna squish the E in the ass.
Really squish that in. Just Barely, just barely. You got it, girl. I never doubted you for a second. Have you seen anything new about Guild Wars 2 expansion or getting back into it at all? I just don't have enough time to get back into like a new MMO right now, especially since Dauntless came out, and especially since I got my Vita, and with Warframe, and with real life shenanigans. I haven't even thought about getting into a new MMO. So, and I'm even playing Path of Exile as well. So I got no time for a new MMO, unfortunately. Although I've always kind of been interested in Guild Wars 2 because it looks really cool, but I just don't have the time for another MMO right now. So.
Guild Wars 2 is pretty cool.
I've heard it's great. Like, I have nothing against it. I played it a little bit back in the day, you know, for like a couple hours, but I never got serious about playing it. So I still had to get back into Final Fantasy 14 too.
10 bits from Chat Monkey. Thank you, sir.
10 bits. At this point, Chat, I would say ignore any bits that are under
50.
50 at least, probably, yeah. That'll give you a little more time to draw, and then you won't be like writing down names for like every like one bit or anything. Nothing against that, because every bit obviously helps. It's just, you know,
We're gonna be here all day at this rate.
yeah. So bits under 50 probably won't get like a special. I mean, we'll mention it, but you might not get your name like on the pad.
It will be displayed on stream though. Fuzzy Miss,
yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, you'll still be displayed on stream, and we'll probably still mention it, but you might not get your name on the pad, just to give Shy a little time to actually draw. But
Taboo Sibless, thank you for the 5 bits.
my bits are stronger than DK. Yeah. I mean, they're bits. So.
That's it, this is too much, I'm leaving.
Come back in an hour. We'll be here.
Hobbs sent you
Hobbs
another
100
100 bits. So get those sexy ass hands back on that pad, girl. Indeed.
Blood Eye Raw says, Hobbs,
maybe,
you want a dick, but thank you.
Maybe also just ignore Hobbs. That's what we all do, right? I'm just kidding. Hobbs has been super generous this stream, so I can't really shit on him too much. Because, I mean, you know, anybody that supports Wifey that much is okay in my book. So, yeah. Did I catch Takeover last night? I saw the results and I skimmed through it, and it was actually really good.
Dude, tell me she's actually drawing a Hobbs.
Oh, she's totally drawing a Hobbs right now.
Oh, his heart is smiling so heavily right now.
Yep. And it's probably gonna be legit as fuck. Shy should hire someone to draw nicknames for her. She should. If she flew me out there, I would do it for her, except I have chicken scratch handwriting, and it would probably be terrible. DK, what Warframe do you wish you were really good with? Ivara. I wish to God I was good with Ivara. But I'm terrible with her. I love everything about the way she looks. I love her kit. It's just, I'm terrible with her. Also, Punhow just gave you 100 bits, Shy. So, when you get a second,
A little bit of
put
a
Punhow's name down there.
Freudian slip there.
Yeah, whatever. Freud's an asshole. Everything with Freud is like, yeah, you want to have sex with your mom. It's like, hey, look, what? Like,
everything is representative of the penis.
yeah, everything is like, you have some hidden desire to fuck your mom, and it's like, hey, Freud, hey, chill, dude. It was just a dream about, like, you know, falling down a set of stairs. The stairs represent your mom, and your clumsiness represents your penis. And it's like, whoa, what? Freud, please stop.
Hey Nick, thank you for the subscription.
Yep, got $4.99 sub. Back to the pad, girl. So you need to put down Punhow, and you need to put down Anxie. I don't know if I know how to say that name.
Anxie?
And how do you say your name, person that just subscribed? Spell it out for this dumb American who is
I think it might be
incapable of... Ainsley? Could be.
Maybe. That's my guess.
Or if it was Chinese at all, it could be Ainshi. I think that's how you just said it, isn't it?
Sarah Sang with the tier 2!
Thank you. And thank you, Fishy May, for the 100 bits.
Get
I
those
think
sexy ass hands back on that pad, girl.
I pronounced it slightly differently. I said Angie instead of Angia.
Back on that pad, girl. Back on that pad, girl. This isn't going to end, is it? Nope.
Nope.
If it was gonna end, it would have ended a long time ago.
We're gonna be here a while.
Yeah.
We're an hour into the stream and Shy hasn't even finished lining everything.
Nope. So we're gonna be here for a long time. Make sure you're taking shots, everyone. Yeah, the game is every time I tell Shy to put her sexy ass hands back on the pad, then apparently you're supposed to take a shot. So, and that's what I say every time she gets a new sub.
Ticket number, thank you for the 100 bits.
Shy, sexy ass hands, pad, do it.
Take a shot.
Take a shot. Take a shot.
Luminous Rabbit and
Poor
Cabu Siblis, thank you for the bits.
I think I'm just gonna be honest with you here, Shy. Of course, it's always really super duper important to make sure that your subs know that they're appreciated and they get their notification. But I don't know if maybe you want to take an hour and just not write down names at all, and we'll sort of call them out and we'll tell them how much they're appreciated, and you can just keep drawing. I don't know if that's something you necessarily want to do, but maybe if you just want to get some of the drawing done, we can do that. But again, that's sort of up to you.
Purely in the interest of expediency.
Well, not expediency, but I'm sure Shy actually wants to.
Oh my god, there's a little heart on the stool Saryn's leading on.
It's adorable. But like I said, I'm sure she actually wants to draw. So, if you want, we could do that, Shy. But if not,
Shy or the rest of us don't appreciate any of the money you're giving her at all.
It's just she might actually want to get some of the drawing done, and you know, it's 10 a.m. DK. I was drinking until 3 a.m., but I think I'd die if I drink every time you say that. Yeah, you'd probably be in a world of hurt. I mean, you don't have to drink, obviously, and also make sure you are of legal age if you are drinking, and moderation is always key. So it is a little early to be hitting the sauce, though, I suppose.
Yeah, your liver is important. It's best you not, kind of turn it.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
It's high noon somewhere in the world.
Yep, Shy does like synthwave. It's fantastic. Nothing like a rainy afternoon with apple-flavored tea, a warm bed, cake, and a Shy art stream. In an hour, I will. Oh, also, if you guys didn't know, most of us are watching the stream on a delay, so our responses are going to seem like they're late because we're responding to a delay. So you guys are hearing us reacting to a delay of a delay, basically. So, yeah.
Vivian
that in
Boo,
mind.
thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription.
Oh, in an hour, I will take a pause and write down the names of all the subs and donors. All right, cool.
This seems reasonable.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we will call them out on stream.
Yeah, we'll still mention you. It's just, yeah. Shy needs to actually, be able to take a little while to actually draw this. There's also...
Actually do
Oh, no, I mean, come on. I am never bored of telling Shy that she has, the sexiest hands ever. I'll still say it if you guys want, as she's drawing. So...
Hobbs, thank you for the bits. 100 bits.
We can make it a challenge.
I had to stop myself from telling Shy the thing with the sexy hands and the pad and all that. What started off as a joke has become a very serious meme. Very serious.
I know what I'm gonna do, DK. I know how to fix this.
Random Gamer 24, she has been drawing for approximately 10 minutes and writing down names for the other 50.
Basically.
Hobbs, thank you for the bits again. And again. God damn it.
Again, yep. Serious. It's become a very serious meme. Shy's sexy hands meme is very serious, guys. Come on. It is, This is not a meme that we just joke around with. I never have time to draw, but I love watching Shy stream and working on a drawing of my own. Nice! Can chill with DK and MGL's voice. Also Slapstick. Slapstick
he
is
is
also
here.
here. He might He might
collapse at some point, but he's here for
'cause
now.
He was streaming for just about 24 hours because he just hit 7K followers. Congratulations, Slapstick.
You know, in that 7K celebration, we actually crushed 8.2.
Nice.
Nice.
You got over 1,000 subs in a day, dude. Nice. My face when I get timed out for memeing
Shit,
about.
I wish
my
they
own
were
videos.
subs. What?
Oh, everybody would. I mean, Shy probably has that many subs at this point. But yeah, I think everybody wishes they could topple like 8,000 subs. I mean, you make a fantastic living that way, boy. I tell you what. So yeah. Every bit's to pay for a dungeon for DK. I would
Thank you for the bits.
I would totally let Shiloh lock me in a dungeon.
So
That was a
kinky.
lot. That even listening to that, I was like, wow, that came out a lot weirder than I planned it to. And I was just like, wow, I kind of regret saying that, but
Well, you're in good
Who
company
cares?
with at least one of us. 'Cause
Right.
who cares?
It
Fuck
is
it.
actually possible. It is
I don't-
possible to do that, but they would have to be very large bit counts to do 1 million.
I was gonna say, I was like, are you calling me fat? Like, what? Yeah. It'll cost you 14K to do it, but it's doable. I mean, she's probably made at least that much this stream.
last stream, she made over $1,000. It was a very
Oh
productive
yeah, just
evening.
on bits, she made more than that, right? Like just on bits, she made
Most of them from fucking
because
Elephant Dragon.
100,000 bits is at least a G, right?
Yeah, 100 grand bits. Yeah. Well, if you look
Yeah,
at
100
Elven Dragon's top cheer, 50K is $500.
Yeah.
It
And
was
he
a
did
very
100,000,
productive
so yeah. Well done, Shy. Oh, voice sound less obnoxious on the streams? Probably because the reason most people usually despise my voice, which is everybody's own personal preference, is because on my videos I tend to be a lot louder and like way more like hype. But on Shy's streams, for me right now, it's legit 8 in the morning, and I've been up for like an hour and a half. So
DK is a zombie.
yeah, I'm a bit of a zombie, and I've only had like 3 hours of sleep.
He
So,
doesn't have the energy for super hype right now, unfortunately.
They're poison muffins. Oh, that would be so cool if those muffins it was a muffin cup, but it had like the Saryn spores instead of like the actual muffin.
Oh god.
That'd be that's a great idea. I prefer the calm DK. I get a lot of people that say that, but I also get a lot of people that say they don't like that. Like in my comment section, people will be like, I didn't subscribe for this calm piece of shit. I want that super hype fucking weirdo. And I'm just like, I don't know what people want anymore, so I'm just gonna do what I want.
That's probably the best for the best.
If people hate it, that's okay. I mean, not everybody is gonna love everything.
That's their problem.
And if you hate it, that's all right. At least you watched. At least you made a decision for yourself, and that's all I can really ask. And yeah, that's it. Calm DK is better. I think most people in Shy's community like really prefer calm me, and then I feel like a lot of my subscribers are just like, yeah, no, we kind of wanted like super duper hype mode DK. We don't want calm guy DK. So you gotta straddle that line and be bipolar hype channel. They're like, oh my god, the new thing came out, everybody! And it's really fun, and I really enjoy it, and it's looking like it's a really good weapon!
Just rapid mood swings all
Yeah,
over
just
the place.
rapid bipolar mood swings, like, without any rhyme or reason. One of these days, I'm gonna... I swear I should do a video where I'm just, like, super bipolar. I'll take just, like, an old-ass weapon and just review it as, like, bipolar DK.
Yeah, today, guys, we're gonna take a look at this. Yeah, it's kind of meh.
Today we're gonna take a look at the MK1 Bratton. It's kind of an old weapon, but man, is it really good! Oh my god! Like, it's so hype! And if you mod it right, it can do a lot of damage. It has a Prime version, but, you know, a lot of people underuse it and think it's shit, but it's actually really good if you mod it right.
Put on a whole bunch of 7 Forma!
It'd be so good if you form it, and if you get a ribbon for it, it'd be really good. And you can really do some end game level content with this weapon, so definitely check it out. So yeah, I think that'd be a solid.
It'd be kind of funny. Thank you, Hobbs, for more bits.
If you do bipolar DK, you gotta play as Equinox and switch forms for the moon.
Oh my god.
Hobbs, you are a fucking genius, by the way. I'm gonna go ahead and steal that idea from you. Hobbs is like my
Thank you for the bits.
Hobbs is like my favorite person right now. Only for this stream.
That was a pretty clever idea.
Only for this stream will I say that Hobbs is a fantastic human being. Because he's throwing money at my girl, and he's coming up with some solid ideas. So I guess you're alright for now, Hobbs. It only took spending like $300 on Shy and having good ideas thrown at me that I'm like, yeah, I guess Hobbs alright. I guess he's okay. But DKD not shouting is really bad because he sounds like a robot, yeah. Night form calm, day form hype. It'll also give me a reason to buy the skin. His name is Dick Diamond, yep. I actually, like, I think the first nickname Shy came up with for me, was DK Diabetes. And so now every time, like, somebody, like, comes to my streams or comments, like, what's up, DK Diabetes? It's just like, aww. Wifey's influence is so far-reaching, and I like seeing people from her community show up. So... Get timed out, bitch!
Not appropriate.
Wait, can I double time? Like, can I time out the timeout?
You can reassign the time.
Wait. Power overwhelming!
Wrecked. Power abuse.
Yep.
I don't have that power, damn it.
It's okay. Don't worry about it, Slapstick. I'm sure at some point, hey DK, do you like the priest shape? Do I like Harrow? Yeah, Harrow's amazing. He can do a little bit of everything. He can CC.
Corruption.
He can do damage. He can heal. He can make you invincible. He can buff you. He's amazing. Like, Harrow is a really, really good frame. Shy give Slap the power to ban DK. It would be funny. Slapstick wouldn't do it though.
Kick a Patel, thank you for the 100 bits.
Contact.
Admin abuse, my body is ready.
Hey, Saryn making some sexy cupcakes and muffins. I think they're just muffins. I don't think they're cupcakes.
Oh, that second one wasn't DK. That was me.
Yeah, that was Blaze was the second one. I just added on to the already timed out one. DK, I know that right now you're in a relationship with Shy. I am. Love you lots, Shy. But can you be my daddy? No. Sorry. Oops, I read that and Roz timed it out. I guess I wasn't supposed to read that, but,
Whoops.
No.
Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made, but that's okay. It gave me a chance to express my undying love for Shy, so it's good. And
I've read out some pretty racy comments as well.
Yeah, and that's gonna make chat cringe like crazy that I said that, by the way. So just...
As long as it doesn't include any slurs or whatever, I'm fine. But whatever. It's up to the other mods as well.
Make the muffin tops into spores for extra meme power. That's what I said a little bit ago, but I mean, I think it's already a little too far along in the process to, change that up. So, quite amazing. Welcome to the stream. How's life treating you? Hopefully, as well as it's treating Shy right now. I cannot believe Shy has 2 most cringy stream I've ever seen. Cannot believe Shy has 2 most cringy stream I've ever seen, with one
Flawless.
Cringy as
grammar.
grammar.
Damn, everybody jumped on your grammar. I was just trying to figure it out so I could properly respond. And these guys are just like, wow, nice grammar, douchebag. Jeez. I didn't call you a douchebag. I'm not saying you are. I'm just kind of interpreting what these guys are saying. I would never call you a douchebag piece of shit that doesn't belong here or anything. I would never. That's what they're inferring. I'm just the translator. Don't shoot the messenger, guys.
To actually address what they said, what happened?
Nothing. It's just nothing. Don't worry about it.
All right.
What kind of?
You go ahead.
No. I've already interrupted you like 8 times. Don't worry about it. Go.
To address what I think they were actually trying to say, yep, it might be slightly cringy sometimes. Okay.
I don't know if you guys knew this, but you know, cringe content is kind of my thing in Warframe. So chances are, if Shy's having me on her streams on a regular basis, they might get just a little cringy, just a little bit, I mean,
Wow.
you know.
Wow, cringe. Such cringe.
Oh my god, you're so cringy. So cringe. Shy, obvious cam girl. Yeah, obviously. Duh. Oh, I thought she was gonna write something. I was like, oh no. Did I say something wrong? Did I say something that made Shy angry with me? I'll be back later. See you guys later, Sarah.
See ya.
Wow, DK is that hyped even though he just woke up? Well, I had a rather, not a large glass, but a larger than average for me glass of coffee. So, yeah. And I think I put too much flavoring in it. So, yeah. Because it was early and I didn't realize how much of the coffee mate I was putting in it. Because my local grocery store refuses to sell the iced coffee that I like. And they replaced it with just Starbucks brand bullshit. And Starbucks brand iced coffee tastes like shit. So I have to buy some sort of like coffee mate flavoring for it because it's awful. So I think I put too much in there. And I feel like I'm getting both a sugar high and a caffeine rush. So I should be good for the rest of the stream. At which point I'll collapse from both being tired and just, you know, the crash from the caffeine and the sugar, so it'll be good.
I saw a question in chat regarding what is in the back left corner, because people were confusing it for a toilet and you did it first, but I recognize it as a baby chair now.
Oh.
It's one of those high chairs with a shelf in front for a baby.
I can't tell because there's a sexy ass hand covering it. No, it's Daddy Shy and Mammy DK. The Starbucks coffee in my country is pretty good. Well, I had to buy like one of the jugs of like iced coffee because I don't like hot coffee. I feel like I say this every stream. But yeah, I don't like hot coffee. It just tastes like a hot liquid to me and it doesn't have any flavor to it. So I always have to buy it iced. Although this Starbucks junk tastes like fucking nothing. And what brand of coffee? It is Starbucks Dark Roast, and it's kind of terrible. And it needs like I had to put some sort of coffee mate flavor in it just to give it like a little boost to make it actually drinkable. So yeah, I use cinnamon vanilla coffee mate, and it's delightful. Also, I really love it when Shy breaks out the watercolor brush. Because she always does something kind of fucking crazy with it. Because whenever someone uses a brush like that, I'm just like, oh yeah, they're just gonna watercolor something. And Shy always does something kind of weird with it, and she always like uses it to like, you know, move around the colors. And yeah, like she'll use it on a colored pencil area just to sort of move the colors around and make it look way more textured and less like a pencil drawing and more like it's just solid color. And I really like it when she does shit like that.
Oh, Sure KG, thank you for the bits, and Sombrin, thank you for the bits.
Oh, DK, have you seen the rest of Ruby? No, I haven't. I'm still kind of midway through Season 3. All in favor of getting Shy a modded Nerf guns, specifically for popping DK in the noggin, say aye. Ooh, me! Aye, because that would mean I'd have to actually be in her presence to get hit by the Nerf gun. So that would mean I would have to meet her, and yeah, that's definitely on the bucket list.
I could actually do the mod, so I'll also say I.
Yeah.
I could have the honor of actually giving Shy shit.
Yeah, I would give Shy shit.
And Slapsticklogic is still here, and he posted in the chat. Okay, so I made 2 commands on my bot for Shy, Patreon, and Shy Tip. Once slow mode theoretically dies, he can post that message for you, or he gets modded and can do it for you at Blood Eye Raws.
Oh, I didn't want to spam voice, but yeah, I linked my bot to her channel, so the mods don't have to feel pressured to always post that.
Well, that's the only thing Roz does that makes her feel like she's appreciated here, because, you know... That came out a lot more harsh than I wanted it to.
Wow.
Because
Roz is like, no! Why?
Because
Take away my job!
It came out way more savage than I intended it to. Because I am a big fan of Roz. She's a mod on my channel, and she does an amazing job. She really does. And there's no coming back from that. There's no coming back.
Punho, standard Nerf darts are actually 50 caliber. They measure half an inch in diameter, therefore 50 caliber.
I'm sorry, Raz. I'm sorry. It's early. it's early. I was just gonna say that Raz really likes to mod for Shy, and she doesn't mind doing that. And it came out way more savage than I intended it to. So sorry, Raz.
I think. Wow, I just saw her reply. I think she is planning some revenge now. You might want to watch your back.
Okay. I have the silver bullet that always gets Roz, so it doesn't. She can. I probably deserve whatever revenge she has in mind anyway, so it'll be fine.
You're right. He deserves so much worse.
So bad.
She's not wrong. She's not wrong. What can you do? It's early, Roz. You gotta cut me a break. It's early. I haven't had a lot of sleep, and I did not intend it to be that savage. Roz knows.
Divine Wrath says DK is honestly my edgelord spirit animal.
Fuck yeah!
Oh my god, you could cut yourself on DK's edge.
Have you seen? I don't know if you saw me get like absolutely destroyed in Blood Bowl. Yesterday? Day before yesterday? I think it was Friday. Did you see my Blood Bowl team? They are the Poser Edgelord Losers, I think I call. No, Poser Edgelord Goth Kids. And it was a all dark elf team, and everybody's name was like lowercase x. Channel. So I don't think. Yeah.
No,
there
she
you
is.
are. Hey, Shy. Did it just automatically put you in the AFK channel or something? Like, is that an auto?
Yeah, she's probably got it set to 15 minutes or something like that.
Yeah. Yes, DK's mic died. Aw, Smokey. You're gonna be very disappointed. You're gonna be very disappointed. Wah, 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 wah.
Motherfucker, did they get muted? What? Oh, right, it's because Shy left, so we weren't coming through on stream. Whoops.
Yeah. Yep. DK's favorite syndicate must be Red Veil. It's actually not. My favorite weapon is the Rock de Cernos, though. But my favorite syndicate is actually Cephalon Suda. It has nothing to do with Shy. I mean, sure, obviously I love Cephalon Shy, but after Octavia's Anthem, I felt really bad for Suda, and I felt really sympathetic for Suda. So after that, I was just kind of all about Cephalon Suda. Because, yeah.
Also, Samaras was a fucking dick.
Nah, he was total tsundere.
Oh, 100%.
He was okay at the end, but throughout most of the quest, he was being a fucking dick.
He's got to keep up appearances, right? I didn't do it for you. I did it for my sanctuary.
It's not like I care about you or anything.
It's not
I
like
did it.
I care about you.
I acted to
Go ahead.
protect.
Baka.
It's
So
not
Baka.
like I care about you, senpai. I did it
Baka.
for my sanctuary.
Bleh.
That's why I make it a point now. If there's a Samaris target, I don't care whose it is. If you're in a mission with me and a Samaris target shows up, that thing is dead. I will kill it so fast. I don't even care. I don't care if you get mad at me. I don't care if you needed those last points for energy conversion or health conversion or whatever, but I'm gonna kill that piece of shit. And I'm gonna gleefully laugh at Samaris. He's like, no, why? I needed that for my sanctuary. Oh. Fuck you, Samaris.
I'm sorry, Roz.
So DK just openly admitted to the fact that he will actively try and fuck over another player's progress.
Yep. I will. If you're in a mission with me and there's a Samaris target, it's dead. I don't care if you need it. I will kill it.
This isn't the first time.
Yeah.
This isn't the first time you've mentioned it, but I think I approve less and less every time you bring it up.
Less and less. Nice. But yeah. So you better get to that target fast if you're in a mission with me, because if I see it, it's dead. And my Ghazal machete can take out a Samaris target real quick. So. Yeah. DK just stated my nightmares.
Apparently, you'll need to bring Limbo if you're playing with DK just to stop him from killing it.
That might not even help. Because like I said, I use my Ghazal machete to fucking just tear through it. So if you Cataclysm and Stasis, I can still fuck it up.
No, just banishing you.
Oh, well I can just roll out of it. It's fine.
That takes time, though.
It does.
Oh yeah, Nidus would also work. Thank you, God Vodka. Because Parasitic Link and it would make the target invincible.
Mm-hmm. You could do that too, sure. Where can I get Condition Overload? I believe it is Uranus Butchers? Is that what it is? It's either Uranus or Neptune. I think it's Uranus Butchers. Specifically got Condition Overload.
Yeah, Drekar Butchers.
Mm-hmm.
It is a rare drop, so good luck.
Yeah. I've heard it's really, really difficult to,
I managed to get it without too much difficulty, but I might have gotten lucky.
I don't remember how I got mine. I tend to think that I got mine on day one access. But yeah, if you have Condition Overload, that makes a lot of weapons stupid good. Like the
It really does.
Legion.
The
Oh
Legion,
my god.
yeah.
The Legion goes crazy mode. The Ghazal Machete goes insane. Shai's the one that told me about like the Ghazal Machete and Condition Overload. Because then if you pair it up with and then you pair it up with Jin and it's like, oh boy.
Well,
This
while
is kind of insane.
Jin is alive for like 5 minutes.
I've had Jin last a long time, like even in like Mott Survival. I've had Jin survive for a good amount of time. It makes me regret not getting Prime to regen though. Because that's obviously what, like 2 more lives for your Sentinel?
Primed Band-Aid.
Yep, definitely Prime Band.
I've been recently addicted to a Shield of Shadows Necros build.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! Shield of Shadows is OP on Necros. I mean,
Have
you
you
combo
seen
that
the,
with Spoil, health conversion,
Yes.
and Equilibrium, dude,
Mhm.
he gets so tanky.
Oh wow. Val says, I once got Condition Overload from Marina Earth. Those Mastery rank 0 people have no idea what they picked up.
That, oh my god.
That's
Nah.
crazy.
What a diamond. What?
I didn't even realize it dropped on Marina.
Me neither.
I guess it could
It drops
because-
from the Butchers, because Marina is the under sea base sea lab.
That's
Ooh,
true.
That's an interesting
Yeah.
question. Does Condition Overload work with Excalibur's Chromatic Blade?
Yes.
Probably. I don't see why. Well, I guess there's some mods that don't work with the Exalted stance, but I
It
don't
works.
think. Oh, okay, it does.
Yes.
There you go.
And Condition Overload's damage bonus is exponential, so yeah, it gets stupid really fast.
Yep. And I just got someone just traded me a Ghazal Machete ribbon. and I think the one I got has minus crit chance, which who cares, and it had like plus 170 status chance, and I think it was like plus 207% damage.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So,
That is pretty broken.
yeah, it's kind of stupid. It's pretty dumb. Also, how long has it been since Shy said she was going? I think it's only been like a half an hour since.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's only been
it's
about 30
only-
minutes.
Yeah.
Not even.
I was just-
actually.
More like
Because,
20, I think.
I just know that Shy would want to like actually write down the names of everybody that supported her, and even
And
if
she
it
has-
takes her away from the drawing. So.
She has made good progress now.
Although the subs and bits have kind of stopped a little bit too, so even if she hadn't done that, she'd probably still be at this point anyway. Pretty
It
excited, can't wait to check it out. Striker Razor, welcome to the stream, or Riser, depending on how you say it. Where can I get an Equilibrium DK? Do you know where they drop? I don't specifically remember. I'd have to Google it.
It drops from Lefantis.
Oh, it's Lefantis.
Yes.
Also, can we talk about how fucking annoying Lefantis sorties are?
It is a lot tougher than takes a lot more damage than you might think.
It does,
Lefantis
and I
turns
hate
into a
it.
fucking down
Like,
bullet sponge.
It's not even a difficult fight. It's just
It's-
he turns into such a crazy bullet sponge, and it's just like, man, I
Like,
don't even
I
wanna,
was
I don't even care about finishing the sorties at that point.
I brought in a pair of Axlex Primes, and they were doing barely any damage.
Yeah, and then of course it depends on what the modifier is. If he's like physical damage enhancement, it's like, well, you're not gonna damage him with fucking anything. And
I think it was Elemental Enhancement.
oh, was it elemental? Oh, okay. Yeah, I know sometimes it's elemental, sometimes it's physical, and it's just like,
It did still take forever, though. Even
Yeah.
though I know Lex Prime hits hard.
yeah. Divine Wrath, thank you so much for that host, by the way. Are you still alive, Slapstick?
Very much so, sir.
Cool. How are you? How's life treating you, bud?
Fantastic. I honestly can't complain. Fantastic.
Fantastic. Excellent.
Oh my god, apparently today was Lefantis with physical enhancement.
Yeah. Well, hey, no, that was yesterday for me. That it was Lefantis physical. They do Lefantis 2 days in a row?
Jesus.
That's okay,
Well,
I'm not streaming
it's
today, so I
still
don't have to do
yesterday's
it.
sortie for the next half hour.
Oh, okay. That's true. I guess it hasn't,
I haven't played lately, so I've just not bothered.
yeah. Kitten Cake, thank you so much for the host. That's I believe Kitten Cake is a regular on my stream sometimes and Slapstick stream. She was just on your voice chat in stream, right, Slapstick?
Yeah, she just recently picked up Warframe for the first time, so her and two of her buddies have been learning very, very slowly, and I'm doing it the right way. There's no taxi involved. She's actually unlocking every node, getting to every junction, and doing it the right way.
Nice. Yeah, junctions are definitely the way to go if you're just starting out, because they give you a nice little roadmap of what you should be doing on all the planets, and then once you've done them, you get some really cool like blueprints and rewards and shit. So,
It's
I
making me
would've-
laugh. Lefantis is a thought. I don't know why that made me laugh.
I've only beaten Lefantis once, never again, because he can go fuck himself. Normal Lefantis is no problem. It's that fucking sortie level 100 Lefantis that could just go eat all the dicks.
Well, normal Lefantis is fine if you have the mods for it. The first phase of the fight can drag on potentially.
Yeah, that's probably the worst part. Is the opening stage of Lefantis. Once he gets to the, big ugly amalgamation of ugh, then it's not so bad. But
Yeah,
that
he
first stage is-
the second stage.
No, not in her Discord.
Okay. I was gonna say you can turn the cooldown to like an hour or two, and it would keep her in stream chat without booting
I was
her.
gonna say, why is that a thing now? Because we've done streams before, and it never did that.
Oh, it's
So,
There
if
we
the
go.
mic you have connected to Discord is picking up any activity, whether it's muted or not, it keeps you in the channel. But if you keep your hands out of Discord or there's no mic activity at all, it'll kick you to AFK. But you can change the AFK timer. I'll just have to tell her how to do that.
yeah,
This is weird. We haven't had this problem before.
nope, we have not.
Gustomando4, we are having some slight technical difficulties. Shy keeps being moved to the AFK channel, which stops our voices coming through.
Yeah, because we're on a Discord voice chat thing. I guess it would, if we were all somehow in like a multi-person call, it wouldn't really be a problem. But who fucking wants to do that?
Too much effort.
Way too much effort. The Once You're My Tuned is the one with all the issues. Yeah, it happens. I mean,
Gotta happen someday.
it certainly does. It certainly does. Pass out or get MR20 thoughts? Pass out, dude. MR20 is not really worth it. Like, there's nothing that you get from doing MR20 that will help you or anything like that.
Yeah,
I mean-
the mastery rank is not a big deal anyway.
Yeah, I would not lose sleep over mastery rank. Like, I've been mastery rank 21 for like the last 2 years. I just don't care. So yeah, I think Shy's messing around on Discord right now, trying to get rid of that. Get rid of the cooldown or turn the cooldown up to like 12 hours or some nonsense. So
Otter Oddities says anything past mastery rank 18 is vanity. I think mastery rank 18 is currently the highest weapon mastery rank.
yeah, I think
check.
that's the highest you would need. Well, I think the highest you'd need mastery rank for is like ribbons, right? Because some ribbons are.
Oh yeah, some ribbons go
18
pretty
or some
high.
shit like that.
Mm-hmm. So I think 18 is the highest you need.
Euphona Prime is mastery rank 14. Tigris Prime and Galatine Prime are mastery rank 13. A lot of stuff is mastery rank 12 from the Syndicate weapons.
Yep.
Oh, she's good. She changed the AFK timer to 1 hour now. I see that.
It might want it more than that. I don't know, like, how much longer she plans, but well, I don't know. An hour is probably fine for now, I guess. So, that'll be fine.
Legendary Play 90 and 920 is absolutely correct with the statement. Mastery rank doesn't determine skill in any way.
Nope.
Oh, not at all. Draco babies, Hydron babies. You can theoretically buy max MR if you had the money for it and people to sell you the stuff, but that's not going to make you any better at the game. You still need to understand mod theory.
I mean, if you're
How
proud of
to
the fact
mod,
that you're
how
like,
to take advantage of your abilities, that kind of thing. Sorry,
Like-
you go ahead, DK.
oh, that's fine. The thing is, I'm fine if you're proud of the fact that you're like MR25, and that's great. As long as you're not telling me that you're better than everybody else just because of it, that's when it becomes a problem. Like, if you're proud of the fact, like, man, I spent so much time, I got MR25, fuck yeah, dude, and you're happy about that, that's great. And it probably did take you a lot of time. But trying to convince anybody that you're better than them because you're MR25 and they're like MR20 is fucking ludicrous, and I will always make fun of you for that. So, yeah.
And people who say, oh, you're mastery rank whatever, you clearly don't know what you're doing. That's fucking dumb.
Those are my favorite.
Those are my
They're-
favorite.
they're-
I got
usually
treated, yo. I got
they're-
treated that way so hard when I first, like, because I'm an Xbox main. That's where I started. And when I started fresh on PC, there were so many people like, "Oh, are you new to Warframe? Let me teach you this." It's like, wait, hold on. What about me and my talking convinced you that I needed to be taught?
I mean, if they're just trying to help, then that's okay, but I mean, people who are automatically looking down on you and blaming you for things, they're usually the type who are doing the things wrong in the first place.
I was gonna say, if they're just like, oh, I see your MR1, you want me to help you, that's okay. But yeah, like Blaze said, if they're like, oh, I see your MR1, you're not worth my fucking time, scrub.
Bro.
That's a problem. That is a huge, huge problem. So, my opinion, right? Carrying Slap on PC. I remember those days. Oh, Hobbs. Oh, Hobbs.
He was, man.
Hobbs.
He put me in his fanny pack.
Gross.
He said gross.
Gross. Fanny packs are gross, man. Fanny packs
all the
are
rage,
gross.
man.
No way. What was it? What were the really terrible pants in the 70s that people used to always wear fanny packs with? Started with a Z, and I can never remember the name.
Oh, Jesus.
Look up Lex Luger, and it's like he always wore a fanny pack and like these stars and stripe pants, and I forget, they're like Zabanyas or something like that.
I have literally no idea.
Yeah, I forget what they're called. If From the 70s was here, he could probably help me out with it.
Your Gundam? Zabanya's a Gundam.
Oh, Zabanya is a Gundam from 00, I think. I'm getting my weeb and 70s culture mixed up.
I don't think they were bell bottoms.
Poor Zabanya, though. If anybody's ever seen Gundam 00, poor Zabanya's pilot. Poor Lock-On Stratos. Slapstick, you've seen Gundam 00, haven't you?
Dude, I've seen everything Gundam.
Poor Anu. Poor Anu.
Wing is still my favorite.
I don't know what my favorite is. There are a lot of really good Gundam series. I think as far as
G-Gundam
over
was
the...
fun.
Which one?
G-Gundam?
Oh, I was gonna say, in terms of just being like over the top and weird, G Gundam is kind of hard to beat.
Oh,
Dude,
100%.
Do taxis even work anymore? I thought they removed those. Or is
Taxis?
that just alerts? Yes,
Taxiing is very... Yeah, it's very different now. Taxiing, you have to do each junction individually. So you can taxi them to the mission requirements for the junction, but you can't taxi them planet to planet where they just unlock everything. They need to do the junction corresponding to the planet.
Also,
Saryn, thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription.
I was about to say that. I mean, you might as well write that down, chat, since you were in the process of writing down subscribers anyway. Get those sexy-ass hands back on that pad, girl. It's been a while. Take your shots, ladies and gents.
Sobered up a little bit, shit.
If you're participating. Also, if you feel like you haven't had enough to drink, look at those sexy-ass hands drawing that sexy-ass pad.
I feel like I should point this out, but Hobbs texted me when Shy drew the Hobbs. In all caps, by the way, his excitement. It's a Hobbs by Shy. I'm dead.
Adorable.
Chewbacca Chris, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime subscription.
And Chaotic Mercy, thank you for the 100 bits. Oh, Shy is starting to draw things again. Time to spam her.
Yep. Yeah, thank you for that. Shy sends all her love, and so does everybody in voice chat right now.
Premiere!
Also, Altesian Prime with the $4.99 sub, and Premiere with the $4.99 sub also. Thank you both for the subs. Shy really appreciates it. She's probably going to take another break from writing down people's names, so just so she can continue working on this. So give her... If the stream goes for another hour, she will write them down in another hour. Or when she ends the stream, she will make sure to write them down and give you your props at the end of the stream. Also, Baba Basad, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime subscription. You're amazing, and Shy loves you, and so did everybody in this chat. Yeah, when are you gonna put a ring on those sexy ass hands? I would need to actually meet her first before I put any ring anywhere. So, yeah.
Hopefully never.
Hopefully never. No. Rude. So rude. Cursed by Aklex and Tokyo Rose. Oh yes, good song. Oh, cursed
gotta
Al.
be
I thought it said.
someone.
I thought that said Aklex. Also, Shy has a Tokyo Rose song? What? Tokyo Rose is still making music? What? Maybe not. Russian Launch Code, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime subscription. I just drew a blank on what I was gonna say. But thank you for the subscription. Shy sends all her love via fidget spinner. And yeah, thanks for subbing. It's much appreciated.
Chad, thank you for the bits. Jellyfisher, thank you for the bits.
How many fidget spinners are there? She has 3 on screen. She used to have a metric shit ton of fidget spinners. Unfortunately, she tripped in the forest and lost most of them. So, it's just how it goes sometimes, ladies and gents. That's just how it goes sometimes. I hate it when I trip in the forest and lose all my fidget spinners. So, yeah, it sucks.
Happened again.
I feel like before every art stream we should take a, there should be just a bet on what color Shy's nails are. And whoever wins it gets like, I don't know what sort of prize we'd be able to give out. Quite amazing with the 1,000 bits. Thank you so much for that. It's much appreciated. All those bits are pretty fucking dope. Brother, sister, or Apache attack helicopter.
Genderless bread.
Genderless bread.
Yeah, that was me, Premiere. You
Yep,
are correct.
That was Slapperooski. What sort of parents would DK and Shy be? Terrible. It'd be that poor child would be. Also, Galamofrey, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime subscription. You are amazing. Shy, keep those sexy ass hands on that sexy ass pad. And yes, the pad is now sexy too. Just because it Shy's.
Little Tony756, thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription.
Yep, glyph prize. I guess. I mean, if the mods are okay with that, maybe we could do that. Like before the stream starts, guess Shy's nail color, and if you get it right, you get a glyph. That'd be kind of cool. But I don't know. That's not really a decision for me to make. So, yeah, I feel like if Shy and I actually became parents, it wouldn't be good for that poor bastard child. Yeah. Can you imagine how weird that kid would be? DK, I got a question of lore. I'll try and answer it, but full disclosure, I'm not really. I don't know everything. Blaze did.
I am actually doing that thing.
Nice, dude. Nice. Shy, get those sexy ass hands back on that sexy ass pad, girl. Game who gushes over a girl he's never met. Yep.
Pretty much. I mean, what's strange about it?
But she has accepted the ship, so it's not that strange anymore. Right?
A massively pessimistic edgelord who's phenomenal at shit posting and high quality and lore whoring.
Yep. That's our kid.
The kid will watch anime, love anime, and then shit on you for watching anime.
That's exactly what
Because reason.
Because that is exactly what our child would do.
Anarchic Muse. Thank you for the subscription.
Yep. And Shy, get those sexy ass hands back on that sexy ass pad, girl. Unless you're gonna wait until the end. Whatever. Fucking weebs. Speaking of weebing, I need to watch the newest episode of Dragon Ball Super.
Boku no Hero, boy.
I need to catch up on that too. I'm like
Watching it
3
today.
episodes behind. So. Ooh, you're what, on your Discord?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are you
I'll
gonna
watch
do that
3
on
episodes back with you if you want to catch up.
Are you doing that on like Rabbit TV or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe I'll check that out, depending on what I'm doing. Hey, Frozen! Fucking weebs!
Fucking weird.
Fucking weebs! In it! Oh, Sarah's not here.
Bruv.
Fucking we prove any gov, mate. I don't know where the mate came from. That's Australian slang, but who cares? Fuck it. Think I'm doing survival? Don't make me tab out and watch Shy. Right? Nah, dude, you gotta watch those sexy ass hands, write those sexy ass names, dude. I never got around to watching Dragon Maid Kobayashi. I heard it was amazing, or Kobashi, I guess. I don't know. But I never got around to it. The last three BNHA. Oh, Boku no Hero Academia. Have been some of the most sentimental cheers. You have to watch them. Oh, I plan to. I just haven't really had the time.
They're good.
DK butchery of language. Yeah, I butcher. I'm a dumb American that tries to judge other languages when I can't speak them right or say words from them right. So, typical Americano. Everyone has watched anime before. What was the first anime you remember watching? Go.
Cowboy Bebop?
Okay.
I like how Slapstick's bot has its links deleted.
Listen, if Slapstick was a mod, I'd be able to use them.
I'm thinking the first anime I watched was probably Sailor Moon.
I remember, I remember like Toonami. Like for me, watching anime, Toonami was just like a hub.
Yeah, and I've liked Sailor Moon ever since because
Wolf's
sort
Rain.
of,
That's a good one.
Wolf's Rain is really good. Wolf's Rain is a really good one. Because now Sailor Moon is just kind of super duper nostalgic for me, and it's kind of like my happy place when I feel like depressed or something. I just throw on Sailor Moon, and it's like everything feels great again because I feel like a little kid again. Spells and Swords, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime subscription. You're amazing.
Shy is putting in a lot of work into that Saryn bot.
Of course she is. That's the most important part.
Of course.
I think she might write down the names at the end, or are those sexy ass hands going to?
Yu Yu Hakusho. Premiere, we vibe. I like you.
Oh, dude, Yu Yu Hakusho was so good. Like sexy ass hands back on that sexy ass pad. Nice going,
It's
girl.
a slow mode dance game.
Sailor Moon was mine too. Oh, the Masked Guide, right? Was up there, but I think Yu Yu Hakusho was better.
Silver Bones, hey! Thank you for the 200 bits. Everybody send him limbos.
Oh no, because the Guyver is the best anime ever. Oh, we just want to know what your first anime was. I think the first like legit anime I watched that wasn't like Sailor Moon or like a Saturday morning deal was Iria Zayrum the Animation. It's old school and not a lot of people know about it, but it's worth checking out. I mean, it's not streaming anywhere, and you probably have to buy it on Amazon, but it's
My
worth
guilty
it.
pleasure for the longest time was Case Closed, the Detective Conan Enegawa.
Why? That's not even a guilty pleasure.
I love that, dude.
That's
I don't
just
know
solid.
why.
That's just solid shit right there, dude. That's not. I'm not even gonna give you that as guilty pleasure. You gotta pick something else, dude. You gotta pick something embarrassing.
Embarrassing? Oh boy.
Yeah, you gotta pick. Guilty pleasures have gotta be kind of embarrassing. They can't be like, oh yeah, it's this actually really popular anime that nobody would ever make fun of me for. It's my guilty pleasure. You stop it. You stop it. Guilty pleasure, man. What is your guilty pleasure
I gotta
anime?
think about it though.
I mean, your guilty
Probably
pleasure
Yuri on
anime
Ice.
is... What? You can't do that again, dude. Yuri on Ice is just a solid-ass anime. Really good. Animation is good. The story is totally feelsy. Just because it has yaoi overtones in it does not make it a guilty pleasure. When I say guilty pleasure, I mean shit like
Fruits
Queen's Blade, dude.
Yeah, there you go. I watched
Fruits
Fruits
Basket isn't even... That's not... Like, come on. That's not guilty pleasure. Also, Jack
It's a
Domingo,
reverse
thank you
harem.
so much for the Twitch Prime subscription. You're amazing. Shy, sexy-ass hands, sexy-ass pad. Go.
And sure, KG, thank you for the bits.
Listen, guilty as pleasure. I'm talking shit like Queen's Blade, all right, or like DxD High School, even though the story to
High
that
School
isn't.
DxD? I watched that.
Not Novi, thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription.
Yep, sexy ass hands.
Or
Go,
not
Shy.
Novi, sorry.
My guilty pleasure anime is Shigatsu wa Kimi no Uso. No idea what that is.
No. No. That
What
one was
that game
really
was
good.
about?
I don't care what anybody says.
Oh, that's the one where like lewd stuff has been outlawed, right? Is that the one?
No, that's Your Lie in April.
Oh, Your Lie in April's good.
I liked it.
Yeah, that's not even guilty pleasure.
Silver Bones, thank you for the bits.
Because Urotsuki Doji, Legend of the Overfree, needs a hardcore mention. I've legit never heard of that. So I need to actually look that up.
You're thinking of Shimonetta.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Shimonetta. Yeah.
Which I also watched and really enjoyed.
Yeah. I could see that being a guilty pleasure anime just because of how crazy lewd it tends to be. But it's just really good too. DK getting rid of the stream to Weeb Talk. That's what I do. That's how I work.
What about show bits? Would that count?
As a guilty pleasure?
No.
Nah.
That's
I've
just
been
a
lost
solid ass
pretty
anime.
would count,
That
like-
is anime history. Okay?
Fair enough. I don't know much anime.
Showbits is anime history. You can't shit on Showbits.
I have no idea.
Everybody
what the
had a
fuck I'm
crush
talking
on
about.
what was her name?
Chi?
Chi. Everybody had a fucking mega crush on her back in the day. So that's not even a guilty pleasure. My guilty pleasure was Blood Sea. Whew! That shit gets gory as fuck, dude.
Corey in the House is anime history.
Yeah, gory in the house is what Blood Sea is. That shit gets
Hamtaro. Woo!
Yeah, Hamtaro can be a guilty pleasure. I'll give you that.
50k bits? That's roughly $540 in bits.
Yep, and actually that person put up, I think they put up another 50,000 bits, so they actually donated like $1,000.
Isn't Kill la Kill pretty popular?
Oh yeah, Kill la Kill is not a guilty pleasure. Kill la Kill is just solid ass anime. Alright? Kill la Kill is sort of like the all-encompassing anime that has a little bit of everything. It has tons of fan service, story's really good, the art is really good. It's just it has tons of really good action, so legit.
I like that the first descriptor you came up with was fan service.
Well, let's not kid ourselves. Kill la Kill has a shitload of fan service. It does, but it also has a ton of action. It's got comedy. The art's good. The story's good. So legit, if you like anything about anime, you will probably find something to love in Kill la Kill.
I don't watch anime or follow it at all, and I've still heard of Kill la Kill.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely not guilty pleasure territory.
Gurren Lagann is basically the same way, where it's just sort of that.
I
Cult
think-
classic is what you would call it. And as far as anime is concerned, totally a cult classic.
You think Gurren Lagann is a cult? Because Gurren Lagann was just, it was kind of straight up popular. It was real close to being like mainstream popular, I feel like.
Oh
I've
no,
also-
100%. But it evolved into the cult classic because like now, you talk to a bunch of anime watchers now, no one's ever heard of Gurren Lagann. Like they've heard it in the wind.
Really?
But they haven't actually watched it. Yeah, a lot of the people I talk to, like our age, yeah, we've watched it. But
Oh,
the
also,
generation now-
no Barium, thank you so much for the sub. Sorry to interrupt you, but
are you good? That's a sub, bro.
no.
Oh,
sexy ass hands, sexy ass pad shy. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, like, it's like I've been in so many conversations with kids like in the 18 to 22 range and actually haven't seen Gurren Lagann.
And if you introduce them to it, and
Immediate hook.
Yeah, immediate hook, right?
Immediate, yeah. It's like, why have I never heard of this before?
Guess I have to go. DK streams more talk, weeb more. Talking about being a weeb is my guilty pleasure. Talking about being a weeb is my guilty pleasure. Yep.
Self-hating on weebs is my guilty pleasure.
A bit. It's getting cringy.
Hey, Alec Mercy, thank you for the 100 bits, as well as some stuff that I will leave DK up to whether or not he wants to read that.
The answer is no. But anyway, Angel Beats, yo. Angel Beats is just amazing. Angel Beats is just a solid ass anime.
Should I abuse my mod powers and time him out?
Nah, it's fine.
All
His
right,
message
fine.
was cringy enough. Usually if you ask someone if they're a virgin and you actually care, chances are you're just projecting.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking stupid. That's a dumb question.
Chances are you're just projecting and letting everybody know that you're probably not getting much. So, it's fine.
I would love to see a gender bend Warframe version of Mesa as Vash the Stampede.
Hell yeah, dude. I mean, if you put the right Siandanas on Mesa, you could probably make a pretty convincing Vash.
That would be so damn good, dude.
Yeah, I hate anime. There are people that do. Anime isn't going to be for everybody.
Sure, KG, thank you for the bits.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be one of those things where it's like you either love it or you hate it. So, Mom, I miss After Vash. Well done, Roz. My first anime was Inu X Boku SS. I've heard of that,
Never
but
heard
I've
of
never
it.
really seen anything about it. Like, I've heard the name, but I just don't remember anything about it. Angel Beats and Clannad. Nice. I've never watched Clannad. I heard it's like the saddest anime ever, though. So,
You've never seen it?
nope, I've never watched Clannad.
Oh, dude, it's Clannad itself isn't that feelsy, but the after story will absolutely tear your shit apart.
Oh, okay. At some point, I need to watch that because I've been told by too many people that it's amazing. My favorite anime is Kori in Zahausu.
Goose Drink and Aid Da Cool, thank you for the bits.
Who started that meme anyway? The Kori in the House is my favorite anime. Was that like a thing? or-
I have no idea, but I do remember seeing Filthy Frank do it.
Oh, yeah, probably was Filthy Frank.
Know your
Probably
meme.
right.
Here we go.
I think it was on his episode about I Hate Weeaboos.
Probably. That sounds about right. Favorite anime? JoJo! I still haven't finished the Bizarre Adventures of JoJo. That Xenomorph, thank you for the 1500 beats. Saryn is my weeby waifu. You can't deny Warframe would totally be a sci-fi anime. It totally would. Man, I took a few years off anime. It took a real dive in quality, in my opinion, for a while there, but recently it's gotten... Yeah, it did. It took a real dive in quality. Also, let's see. Hobbs, thank you for another 100 bits. Appreciate it. Favorite anime is Code DS. What's wrong with that? We need mag bits. We do. Do you need to be partnered to have special cheer motes?
Do you need to
think
be
you-
partnered for that? Yeah, you do.
I was gonna say, I think you do need to be partnered for cheer motes.
Mm-hmm.
What about the
I'll
bit?
test.
Does that also count for the bit cup?
What?
You can customize your bit cup with Streamlabs, but for the partner bit cup, it takes a different API, and that
Yeah, I was
also
gonna say
requires you to be a
for-
partner.
For my bit cup, I just I have a separate image as one of my layers, and I just put it under the bit cup. It's probably more tedious than it needs to be, but I have it set up as a layer, and it's just like it just sits there. So
Oh my god. Okay, so the Cory in the House as a favorite anime dates back to 2007.
what?
Mm-hmm.
Really? So it wasn't Filthy Frank. I mean, he
Yeah,
probably popularized it, but so where did it start?
was the Salty Salty Salt on August 22nd, 2008, actually. Iconic appreciation of Cory in the House online dates back to 07 video titled Top 27 Anime Boobs.
What?
Featuring an edited version of Cory in the House theme song syncs to the Crash Man's theme from Mega Man 2, followed by a similar the stuff.
Yeah.
Ba-
Know your
basically, the
meme is
joke-
great.
The joke originated 10 fucking years ago, really?
That's incredible.
God.
DK Blaze, will you watch Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather? I mean, I'm not gonna pay for it, honestly. Me personally, I don't really like paying for like legit ass fights, like a boxing match or an MMA fight or something like that. Just because all the hype ones, there is a very real possibility that you're gonna be paying upwards of $50 to $100 for a fight that might last 10 minutes, depending. If it's like a serious bloat, it's like, yep, fight's over, we're done, bye-bye. So generally speaking, I don't really pay for boxing matches and stuff like that. And chances are, if the match ends real quick, it's gonna be up on YouTube in like 3 seconds. People are gonna be posting the entire fight on Twitter. So generally speaking, I don't buy real fights. I buy fake scripted sports entertainment fights.
And for my answer, aside from DK's explanation, I had literally no idea what that comment even referred to. So, that would probably be a no for me.
Conor McGregor is like the biggest name in MMA, and Floyd Mayweather is like probably the best boxer in the world. He's 49-0, and this is going to be his 50th fight. Problem is, he's been in retirement for 2-3 years, and he's 40 years old. So people are thinking, since Conor is so much younger and he's potentially a heavier hitter, that he might be able to shock an upset out of Mayweather and give him his first loss ever.
So yeah, I have absolutely no idea what the fuck is going on with professional fighting.
Oh, and it's going to be a boxing match, which is why everybody's pretty sure that Conor McGregor is going to get knocked the fuck out. Or not, maybe he might not get knocked out, but there's no chance he's going to win because, I mean, it's a boxing match. I mean, he does have boxing skills, but it's Mayweather. I don't like Mayweather, and I hope McGregor surprises him and just KOs the fuck out of him. But he's 49-0 in boxing matches. I don't honestly. I don't know. Like I said, I hope he gets knocked the fuck out because homie deserves to be knocked down a peg. But I mean, when you're the best, there's usually a reason why you're the best in your given sport. So.
I don't like him for reason. I'm a boxing fan. I don't like Floyd Mayweather at all.
Yeah, I really don't like him, and I hope he gets knocked the fuck out. But do you see any way that he's not winning that fight?
The only way I can see him not winning that fight is simply because of Conor McGregor's stamina for what they actually go through. Like, boxing requires you to obviously be quick on your feet and all that stuff, but in terms of decision making, the only chance I see Floyd Mayweather winning is his usual strategy of landing a couple point-dealing blows and then
just going
dancing
on
around
defense
and hugging.
I mean, it's gotten him to 49-0. He's doing something right. So I'm not
hate him,
huge
but
into
he's
boxing,
smart.
but yeah. Like, I think that's how most people feel. Like most people hate Floyd Mayweather, and they want to see him get just his fucking dome knocked off. But it's like, as much as you hate him, it's like, there's a reason he's 49-0.
So it sounds like he mostly relies on grappling? Like a few initial hits and then grapple to control
Yeah,
people.
closing the distance, because it's decided by points by round. He's never, like, any of his substantial fights past 25 wins, a solid portion of them have been decision. It hasn't been technical knockouts. He only picks people that he knows he's going to be able to dance around, either because A, they're out of their prime, or B, they're coming off another big win where they're already physically exhausted.
I'm sorry. He gets to just choose his opponents?
As the champion, you can say yes or no to a contender.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Chaotic Mercy. You gotta think, though, it's boxing. UFC is different in a lot of ways. I want Floyd to lose, but UFC and boxing in different forms. Yeah. It's tough. Because, like, Conor's so used to being able to throw elbows, throw knees, use takedowns, and all that. And if he does that in the boxing ring, he's... Not only is he going to get disqualified, but actually Mayweather can sue him for all he's fucking worth. Because it's in the contract that he can't do that stuff.
Also, there's apparently a little Grenier baby in there.
Yeah. So if McGregor does try any of that MMA stuff, he is basically gonna lose all of his money because Mayweather is gonna legitimately sue the pants off him.
Gonna talk about. All right, let's change the subject then. Chat, I want to know what you got planned for this whack.
This whack. I have nothing. After the stream is done, I'm just gonna go collapse for about 6 hours, and then I'll probably wake up, do a video, maybe play a little Dauntless. I was thinking I might want to do a bonus stream today of just Dauntless, but I don't know. Probably not.
Sturk, thank you for the 500 bits.
Oh shit, yeah, Sturk, thank you for the 500 bits. And Shy, sexy ass hands, get him back on that sexy ass pad, girl. But yeah, I don't know if I'm actually gonna stream Dauntless today or not. I'll of course let people know on Twitter if I plan to. At some point, I need to play Dauntless with you, Slapstick, because I know you're playing it, right?
Yep. I'll play it, yeah, whenever you want, dude.
Cool. you can carry me through some content and get me some cool armor.
A lot of
I
fun.
imagine-
Honestly, I'll say it, whether you know what it means or not, but Shrikes, you're gonna want to kill Shrike a bunch.
Shrike is the owl bear, right?
Mm-hmm. Actually, yeah. Shrike armor currently is the highest armor tier you can get in Dauntless, but the weapons continue to go up. So you can murder the Shrike for his cores, and if you're playing with a full squad, everyone gets the patron bonus, which
Oh,
gets
nice.
you extra traces so you can get that gear faster.
DK, who's more thick, Avara or Valkyr? Valkyr. But I think Avara looks better. I mean,
Avara-
Valkyr is great and everything. Don't get me wrong, she's thick. But for me, Avara is one of the most attractive warframes in the game. So, in terms of just straight up looks, not necessarily how good I am with the frame, because I suck as Avara, but in terms of just looks, Avara is my favorite.
Ivara is pretty nice.
What do you think of Monster Hunter World? Are you hyped? I've never played a Monster Hunter game, so I'm not actually very hype about Monster Hunter World. So,
Wait, are we comparing Dauntless to Monster Hunter?
a lot of people have been comparing Dauntless to Monster Hunter World, but I've never played any Monster Hunter games, so I don't know how accurate the comparison is. And that's kind of been what I've been telling people. I'm just like, I can't really compare the two because, like, I've never played any Monster Hunter game for more than, like, half an hour. So yeah, I can't really help you guys on the comparison between the two. And I'm not really paying attention to Monster Hunter World right now anyway, so... Yeah.
Matter of fact, it's a boxing fight, apparently.
Yeah, it's probably the most highly anticipated boxing fight since Mayweather-Pacquiao.
Which was ass.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Again, that's generally why I don't buy into these big hype fights, because chances are a fight like this, I can't see it going that long. Well, unless Mayweather decides to just, like, you know, do his usual shtick, then it's going to go 12 rounds just because he's not really landing any heavy blows or anything. Just because I'm not going to pay $100 for, like, a 5-minute fight.
Yeah, it looks like that Ronda Rousey UFC bit where she fought, like,
Oof, yeah.
the person, I think it was before Katie Holmes. She fought her, and the fight was 15 seconds.
Yep. MMA
Paid
fights
all
are
that money for that fight.
notorious. MMA fights are notorious for the main event. It's just like, yep, this is going to be a great fight. Done. KO'd. It's like, ooh. 'Cause there's so much knockout potential in MMA that it's just like, I'm not going to buy those fights. Is Shy a self-taught artist? Yeah, she is. She's been drawing, I believe, for the last 7 years. And she's completely self-taught. And,
Yeah, Rosalind's corroborated that.
Oh. Did Roz already put that in? Oh.
No,
Yeah,
she
20
said it at the
episodes.
same time as you. That's why I said corroborated.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. But yeah, she just started drawing one day, I suppose, and just kept getting better and better. And that's honestly how any artist is going to get better. I remember
You don't
there was this-
improve without practice.
I forget who posted it. They're a pretty popular artist online, though, and I guess it was just like because people kept asking, "How do I get good at art?" And they just drew a picture of someone forcing a pencil into their hand and putting it on paper, and just start drawing. I mean, again, I wouldn't consider myself an artist, but I would think that once you get the basics of anatomy down, and once you figure out shading and how your light source will interact with your drawing, you can do basically anything. Because once you know basic anatomy, it's like, okay, now you can start messing around with form, and you'll know proportions, and you'll know where everything should be, and you'll know where to shade and where not to shade, and how the lighting will work. So I would say once you learn basic anatomy and how shading works, then you're good to go.
Pretty much.
I just never took the time to learn those things, so, and I don't have the time now to learn those things, so.
Try to avoid doing anything super stylized immediately, because then that's a good way to get into bad habits that are very difficult to get rid of.
Again, I don't know if I should really be saying stuff like that, like I'm some kind of fucking art guru. Like I said, I took some art classes in high school, but it doesn't take me.
No, what you've said is accurate so far.
Cool!
It's a little strange. It's You know, like you want to draw things as if light sources didn't exist at first, and then you get comfortable with adding shading where you think the light should be. But you can look at yourself in a mirror and figure that out.
Figure
really
that out,
quickly.
yeah. You can look at
It
real
just
world
takes
light
practice.
sources and kind of figure it out. Shy has amazing taste. Skin for it is incredible. Yep. Shy does have really good taste. Oh, that
Like you
sounds-
could almost put the pen right on Shy's drawing where the focal point actually is.
I realized as soon as I said Shy has amazing taste that it makes me sound incredibly like egotistical, because I'm like, well, if I say that, it's like, well, Shy wanted me on her stream, so it's like,
Not necessarily.
I just suddenly felt incredibly like egotistical and like scummy for saying that for some reason.
Don't.
It's like, yeah. Those wall tiles are so symmetric. Well, yeah, that's because she brought out a ruler and she made sure that they were symmetric.
Yeah, she also made use of a one-point perspective to make sure they all lined up properly. That's another thing to get down is perspective.
Is that a baby Grenier? Yes, it is. A little baby clown. A little baby clown. Oh, baby clown.
Put a muffin on his tray.
You should. Put a spore on his face or something.
Those muffins need to cool down.
That's fine. Don't worry about it. It's just a baby Grenier. If it ends up getting hurt from the burn, it's okay. We can clone another one.
Jesus Christ. But it's Clem.
It's okay. We'll just clone another one. Don't worry about it.
Rude.
Change that bot? What happened? Oh, yeah, I guess since the bot is connected, it still has all of your commands in it, doesn't it, Slapstick?
Oh, mine? Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah.
Someone used the command glyph. That's why.
Yeah. Does Baby Clem have a roller buddy too? No. Oh, I guess he should. Anyway, I gotta take a quick piss break. So, also, Little Navi, thank you so much for the host. Much appreciated. So I will leave you all in the capable hands of MGL and Slapstick for just a quick couple minutes. Who's the best looking male Warframe in my opinion? Ash Prime. But I will be back momentarily. I'm sure there will be tons of shit posting at my expense when I can't see it, but it's the internet. I can take a couple hits. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a little bit.
Thank you, Little Navi. I agree. And Saryn is looking very good thanks to all that shading. And Shy is not even close to done yet, so it's going to look even better later.
Oh my god, a minion.
Oh god, what? Oh, for fuck's sake. DK is gonna wonder what the hell's going on when he gets back to that.
I like that she had that on lock, like just ready to go.
Yeah, Shy has the most random fucking things next to her. Like, she's brought out cordless drills.
Here we go.
He's got Spinner Eye now. Gusto Mondo says he thinks they think they just got cancer.
I mean, you probably wouldn't be too far off, you know, but, fun time. The best in the world, Flush. Roz, you're the best in the world, okay? You're here, you're modding, you're being a positive influence.
Raz is pretty fantastic. Oh, by the way, I'm back.
I would
Welcome
like
back,
to see
DK.
some love and hype in chat for Blood Eye Roz, just to assume that she's gonna get nice and flustered.
Oh, she will totally get flustered. If you talk nice about Raj, she actually gets really flustered because she doesn't think she deserves it. Sarah's the same way. They're both my stream sisters, and they hate it when I talk nice about them. But my stream would run a lot worse without Roz, honestly. So
Wallace does a lot of good work.
she does. She's fantastic.
As does
Shut
the rest-
up, DK. Shut up.
As does the rest of the mod team, but Roz is kind of the most present of them right now.
Also, Headshot and Navi, thank you both so much for being on the stream last week. I wasn't able to be here, but from what I heard, you guys did a fantastic job. And I appreciate you guys filling in and doing an awesome job.
Yeah,
it was a good time with them. I was gonna say, it's not like this is my job or anything. I pretty much just do it because Shy asks me to, and I'm a sucker for anything Shy wants me to do. But I still appreciate you guys doing it.
I'm kind of the same. I mean, she didn't. She asked me. I don't know how long after she asked you. Probably a couple of months. But I'm here. I'm here for the same reason.
Yeah. Hey DK, is it alright if we call you Kevin for a bit? No, that's not my name. And what is your take on bananas?
Why?
They are
Is
an
that a
excellent...
Tim the Tatman reference?
I don't know. I was actually gonna answer that question legitimately though. I was like, no, my name is DK. You can call me DK. My stance on bananas is they're an excellent source of potassium. They're lovely for you. Please be sure to peel them and don't just chew on them. Don't just deep throat the banana. Make sure you chew.
Thank you for
my
the
job.
25 bits, Hobbs.
Whipped. Yep. I will pretty much drop what I'm doing to help try out if she asks me for something. And I'm one of those people that doesn't really care if people call me whipped.
Can't argue with happiness, fuckers. Keep that in mind.
What kind of stupid fucking criticism is whipped anyway?
I always get
oh my
brother-
god, they are doing something nice for someone they care about, so whipped.
Because with my ex, my brother used to always be like, "Oh my God, you're so whipped with how much like you spoil her," and I was like, "Yeah, I know. Heaven forbid I actually have a significant other that I appreciate enough to do something nice for, right?" And he's like, "Shut up." It's like, "Oh, sorry." You know.
Fucking
Insert fucking got him here.
So yeah, that's usually the response I gave him, because he always goes, "You're so whipped. Like, why do you spoil her so much? You're so whipped." It's like, yeah. Well,
It's
at least I
called
have-
caring about
And
someone.
I was like, well, at least I have someone to spoil.
Fucking wrecked.
I was like, at least I don't have to spoil my tissue box.
Ooh!
Wrecked. Wrecked.
Starchy socks, bro!
Starchy socks.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
I've never heard someone refer to them as starchy socks. That is just the worst. Oh man, I'm gonna remember that and add that to my repertoire. Is your waifu stalker? I don't think so. Honestly, roasted. I mean,
Thank you for the 100 bits, Roz.
after you hear the whipped bit for a while, eventually you just start formulating responses to it, and that was usually a pretty good one. So, yeah.
Rebuttals to really fucking stupid things to say are usually pretty good to keep in mind.
Yeah.
I feel like when you get roasted enough times, you develop a quick-witted response library. You just
Definitely.
Okay, here's what's
Being
next.
called whipped isn't even being roasted though, it's just someone being fucking dumb.
It's just something fucking dumb. Yeah. Sexy soccer drawing would be interesting. Watch her. Actually, Shy's done that before in the past. She wasn't streaming at the time, but she did a sexy gender-bent pinup version of Stalker.
Yeah, I actually saw that earlier. I'll go find it real quick.
It was actually featured on one of the prime times, I believe.
Oh my.
Yeah. It was good. I told her to draw Stalker, and then she just decided to make it sort of a sexy pinup version of Stalker. It turned out really good.
Just why not?
Yeah. Baby Quim. Baby Quim. DK, I'll have you know my tissue box is a very nice lady, and she demands an apology. This goes out to Wade is your pal's tissue box. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that all tissue boxes were sluts. Just the one that my brother uses. You're a lovely lady, and I know you're gonna make someone's dick really happy.
And
Hashtag
clean.
not all tissue boxes.
Just watch out for the lunch.
Tissue lives matter.
Hashtag wipe before you go. Put that pinup stalker on your Twitter, please. We did. I retweeted the hell out of that when she first did it. So yeah.
I went ahead and
Okay.
posted the link in chat.
Nice. To the stars, to the ground, if you look, it may be found. It follows a path that you can't see. Soon a ring will be seen, and darkness will consume me. Wow. Of all the messages I'd choose to read, I'd choose the fucking edgy one. After people roast you enough, you learn to not give a shit. Yeah. And sometimes. And then sometimes you just learn to be a dick back to them. So.
It's never not fun to return the roast to someone who's not expecting it.
Yeah. Always wondered why Saryn has a bell pepper for a face. I mean, I guess base Saryn does kind of have sort of like a bell pepper face, doesn't she?
Kind of.
I don't really use base Saryn helmet that much, so I never really cared to look at that one. But I guess she kind of does, doesn't she? I always use either Saryn Prime or was it the Integra skin, or now the Amalgama skin? Those are the only ones I use for Saryn. So. What were you giggling like a schoolgirl at, Slab?
It cannot be unseen. It's so true.
What?
Like
Which
the
one?
first time someone told me that Trinity's butt looked like a lobster, I immediately was like, okay.
Oh, well, I
get it.
mean, Trinity always had lobster butt, and then Trinity Prime definitely. Wait, right? Yeah, Trinity Prime definitely had lobster butt, and then Chroma took the lobster game to an all-time, I guess, low with his deluxe skin. I mean, right?
100%. Oh, 100%. But the Cyandana that came out with Necros is clearly a scorpion tail.
Oh, absolutely, and it looks dope as hell. There's a difference between being whipped and caring about someone and wanting to give them the world. Since they are your world, I respect that. Oh, chaotic merch, that's cool. That's cool.
I'm gonna one-up you with the cheesiest line I think I can come up with at this current point in time, and
Go for
you
it.
shouldn't have to give someone the world if they are your world. Why would you give them themselves?
Tajuki, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime subscription. And Shy, get those sexy ass hands back on that sexy ass pad, girl. Well, if you're gonna even write them down, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, you never have to give, you know, the world to your world. But I always felt like my significant others deserved a little something extra for putting up with my shit. So that's why I always try to spoil any sort of significant other that I get, because I'm just like, yeah, they probably put up with enough shit just being associated with me like that, so I kind of gotta pay it forward. I kind of gotta
really
pay
like-
that shit forward.
I really like the blending work on the Windows Shy's doing currently.
Whenever she starts doing like watercolor work, then it's just kind of like, it kind of goes next level for me with her stuff. Like, her stuff is already really good, but when that watercolor comes out, it's like, yo, nice. And I like how she doesn't use watercolor. Like,
It's
she just...
the pencils are watercolor, I guess.
Well, I guess they're watercolor pencils, right?
Which I didn't know was a thing until I started watching Shy's streams. But it's pretty good to know.
DK, when you gonna spoil Shy? None of your goddamn business. Maybe I've already spoiled Shy enough. I don't know. Yeah. Corrupted Kit, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime subscription. She's not writing them down now, but Shy, sexy ass hands, sexy ass pad, do it, girl. It's just sort of like a tradition thing at this point. So, what's the best Ember skin? Torn between Grax and Majesty. They are both really good.
Majesty.
I would go with Majesty though. I would agree with you, Slapstick. The Grax is still really good though, but I lean more towards the Majesty skin. That thing is.
It is the right amount of like regality meets edge.
Yep.
I love it.
Yep. Subrosipy. Got it. It's a pun. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime subscription. Shy, get those sexy ass hands back on that sexy ass pad, girl. because Subrosipy has just subscribed via Twitch Prime, and we all appreciate it very much. And thank you everybody that's followed, put down bits, or subscribed to the stream. It's much appreciated, and it lets Shy know that she is the amazing artist that she needs to be recognized as.
Rip that scrapped Ember Deluxe skin.
Yeah.
Which, oh, wow, that sucks so bad, because it was such a cool design too, and I was looking so forward to it, but you know, it had to be done.
Kind of. I wasn't too hot on it. Har. It was alright though.
And I'm sure Shy hates it every time I tell this story, but for the longest time, Shy didn't think she was actually a good artist. And she didn't actually even want to share that she drawed things, or she drew things. I remember she sent me on Twitter her first Warframe drawing anyway, and it was of Banshee Prime, and is just as good as everything else she's ever done, honestly. And she was totally demeaning of herself. She thought it was horrible, she thought it was garbage, she thought I was gonna laugh at her, and I told her it was fucking amazing, and that she needed to share it with like everybody. And she thought I was crazy, and she didn't want to. And I was like, at least share it on Twitter. At least let your Twitter followers see it. And I bugged her enough, and she finally did. And everybody told her how amazing they were. And you know, now she's starting to realize that people weren't just being like facetious about it, and they weren't just blowing smoke up her ass. She is actually a legit good artist, and she deserves to be recognized as such. So, yeah. I know she hates it when I tell that story, because it's probably super fucking embarrassing, but what are you gonna do?
It's a more common story than anyone might imagine.
Yep.
That's
Quiet Ross.
That's a problem a lot of people have. Also, Gabo
Gahona.
Thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription.
Yep. Sexy ass hands back on that sexy ass pad, girl.
And Shy has improved, has actually been improving gradually as she's kept doing these streams, which is also good to see.
I mean, as long as you keep doing it, you're bound to get better. So, I wonder what Baby Clem's first word was. Ricotta, obviously. Rakata. I was the same way about video editing. I can relate. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people can relate, because everybody's always kind of, you know, when you're first doing something, nobody thinks they're like amazing. And I mean, Shy had probably been drawing for a while before that anyway, but DK, embarrass your shelf in a story. Embarrass myself in a story. I did a keyword heat map of this stream. It'd just be sexy ass hands, pad, girl. Yeah, probably. Trying to think of a story where that is super duper embarrassing for me. There was one Limbo video that I posted that I actually deleted off my channel. It wasn't because the Limbo video. It showed more about how neurotic and legit almost bipolar I get about like doing the intros to my videos. But basically, I had made a Limbo video on one of the augments, and you know, the normal stuff about the augment was fine. You know, I had posted some pretty terrible Limbo whatever videos, but and I had spent like 20 minutes trying to get the intro right, and I couldn't, and it got to the point where it was almost like self-depreciating, and I was like really like angry at myself for not being able to do it, and it was like 20 minutes of that before the video, and I didn't realize that I hadn't edited that out. Of me just being like really annoyed at myself, and just like, because when I get in that mode, I don't say nice things about myself. I get pretty terrible about it, and it was up for like 24 hours, and I didn't realize it. I deleted it. That was probably like the most quote-unquote embarrassing thing that I've had happen in recent memory.
Sorry, man.
And I get pretty neurotic about it, and yeah, so. As far as embarrassing is concerned, that's probably about as bad as it got, so. Yeah, 'cause
Bovlon Player says, "Oh yeah, I remember that video."
yeah, it was not good. But yeah, that's how neurotic I get about like, because the intro is like everything for me. Because if the intro doesn't sound natural to me and it doesn't sound the way I want it to, I have to restart everything. And none of the rest of the video won't feel right to me, and I can't keep it going. So if the intro doesn't happen the way I imagine it should, I get really frustrated, and I get really frustrated at myself, and it takes me like sometimes like half an hour to an hour to get out of that. So yeah, that's the only sort of neurotic sort of craziness that happens in my daily video creation life, is if I can't get the intro right, I get like fucking bipolar, crazy, insane at myself.
Grimstone, boo, boo.
I was one. You got so much support on that video, though. We all love your content. You don't need to force yourself to get the intro right. Just be yourself. Problem is, I feel like if I don't get the intro right, I'm not actually being myself, and it feels weird to me, and I don't like it, and so I get really fucking like antsy and angry and frustrated at myself, and yeah. So.
Reynard Fox also says, artists are always their own worst enemy. Yeah, generally, if they actually care about what they're doing, for certain. Like what DK said regarding Shy's story about her art before she was able to get it shared, and for I myself, I can barely be bothered to do art. I used to do it a bit more regularly, but now I sort of struggle to do it. I've got some ideas, but I've just not been able to get them done.
We all love DK, even when he fucks up. Thanks, XKZ. But yeah, I feel like a good artist is never really happy with like where they are skill-wise. I guess that's for anything, because you never want to get complacent. You always want to feel like, yo, I can get a lot better. Shy just said in Discord. Shy just said in Discord, I probably still have about an hour to go. If you want to bail, it's fine. Listen, I don't know. To quote Gurren Lagann, who the hell do you think I am that I would bail on you right now? Like, who the hell do you think we are? Girl, please. If you had 4 hours to go, I would happily sit here for the next 4 hours and do this.
I mean,
Shit, I can bail? Woo!
Slapstick is out.
Nah, I'm good.
Slapstick out.
Shy seems to be under the mistaken belief that I have a life.
1 hour less sleep, who cares for me?
I have a grand master plan of like Terraria, Dauntless, and anime today.
Anime. I need to go
Anime.
watch anime.
I kind of want.
You need to make fun of me.
I kind of want to play Terraria again, but I just don't have anyone to play it with, and single player would get boring. Same with
Also,
Minecraft.
Hi,
Play with me,
YawnCat.
boo boo.
YawnCat. Hi, YawnCat. No. Hi, YawnCat.
Oh god, I got him. Okay, hold.
You did. You got me. You actually got me to do it on Shy's stream. People have wanted me to do that on Shy's stream, and I never did it because I was like, that's not really a Shy thing.
We don't often see YawnCat. It's usually Lordcat.
Yeah.
YawnCat wants the attention this weekend.
Shy is spinning that spinner though. You could ask us to join you on Terraria. I had
What,
never
me?
played Terraria.
Or Blaze.
Probably both of you. Probably. They'd probably be fine with playing with either one of you or both.
I legit play every day for like at least an hour or two.
Damn. Yeah.
I think about Terraria. Someone would need to ask me though, because like I am I am an antisocial douchebag, and I need a poke to do anything.
See, I always had a problem with games like Minecraft and Terraria because like I guess I'm just not imaginative enough. Like I feel like in video games I need a little bit of direction as to like where I should go, what I should kill, what I should build, how I should build it. And like Terraria and Minecraft almost give me like too much freedom. And so I just kind of sit there being like, now what? I don't know what should I just dig for a while? And I just end up kind of getting lost in it, and I'm just like, no, this isn't for me. So
It does help to get some suggestions or whatever. If you're not able to sort of create your own projects, and it helps to hang around some other people who might give you ideas.
So you I guess I do lack initiative. Heron Delruse? Yeah. Oh, and I interrupted you, Blaze, sorry.
I think I was done. I can't remember what I was gonna say.
It's because I interrupted you like a dick.
Nah, it's fine. It was probably nothing important.
Wait! How big is Shy's donger? I knew that I was gonna get timed out. I knew I was gonna get timed out, but it sounded so funny. I had to.
That's a pretty funny question.
Yeah, I did.
That is a good question.
So, what are you gonna do? I find Terraria better for me mainly because I can see artistically in 2D versus 3D, where it's harder for me to imagine structures. Yeah, I could see Terraria being a little easier just because you can, you know, like you said, artistically, it'd be easier to do 2D versus 3D.
I had better luck with Minecraft structures because it's easier to work in relief. Like, you can add depth structures to give them more detail as well. Right. But I suppose that's just because I've played Minecraft longer.
Mm.
I kind of wish I was around for the Shycraft server when it was still a Feed the Beast server. Oh well.
Yeah, I didn't even realize Shy had a Minecraft server.
Yeah, apparently she did it in the past, but it was taken offline, and now Evo is working on a new one that is vanilla, but with server-side plugins for RPG mechanics.
Oh, nice. Holy shit, Sinark is right. I just noticed, Shy, this oven doesn't have a lid!
I wasn't
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Neither was I.
Yeah, there's no door.
It's a force field. It works using a force field. It's fine.
I mean, I'm sorry. I was focused too much on Shy's sexy ass hands and that sexy ass pad. Take another shot, ladies and gents. To really care about the lid.
She's gonna put a door in perspective underneath because she does have space for it. It just
She hasn't colored in the ground, so I think it's goddamn. On the bright side, it was brought up before the ground color was done, so it'll be relatively easy to add. And it's basically just a couple of flat planes.
She's pre-gaming right now. She's trying to get ready for it. Yeah, Shy, it would have to go underneath the tray, kind of out of perspective, underneath Saryn.
God damn it, fuck. It is not a big deal. It is. The door is a relatively easy.
Here, I have your solution. You don't have to change it or anything. What she's doing is she is baking the muffins on the lid, and the lid is no, that wouldn't work actually. No.
I'd still just go with my force field suggestion.
I legit just got an ad on this stream. Yeah, that does happen. Sometimes Twitch pulls them up just because they don't feel like it.
Microblock origin. Hype.
I could tell she noticed it the moment someone said something because she stopped moving.
Yeah, it was like,
Did anyone heard of a movie called Treasure Planet? It sounds familiar.
Yes.
Yes, I think it's a Disney movie. It's some sort of animated movie. I'm not sure if it's Disney.
Yeah, it's an animated Disney movie that's a rip-off, or a more space version of Treasure Island.
Oh.
The book and everything. It's really good. Really good. Good music, too.
Yeah, it's a Disney movie.
Kill.
Also, it features a cat lady and some other weird stuff.
Alright, cool. Cat ladies are fun.
Get it.
Of course I would remember that.
Of course you would.
Fucking typical. I haven't even watched the movie.
I haven't either. I didn't even know it existed.
Fixed. You did it.
Yep. Brilliant. That's the best oven cover door thing I've ever seen in my life. Well done, girl. I got your back. Don't worry.
Thumbs up, bird.
I got your back, girl. Don't worry.
You know what? It's funny. Before you mentioned it, I noticed it like a couple of minutes ago. It's like, wait, shouldn't there be a door there? And then it was like, maybe I shouldn't. No,
Probably about 20 minutes ago was when I noticed it. When she started coloring the countertop and shading in the oven, I was like, wait.
At least I think it's better that someone mentioned it before she started doing the ground. That would have been, or the tiles on the floor. That would have been a problem.
Shy should get hired by DE. She patches bugs so fast, so fast.
No,
She's really good at finding them.
That's why she wouldn't get hired. She actually fixes them.
Oh shit!
Damn.
Oh damn! Where's
God
that?
damn.
Where we need that GIF of the guy spitting the fire and then everybody losing their minds behind him.
I gotta know,
You know
dude.
what?
What's it
You
like?
know what? That reminds me. Rebecca actually made a sort of semi-roast post on Twitter saying, "Send us that mistake so we can treasure your mistake or ours."
Yep.
But then I wanted to reply, but I didn't at the time. But I should have replied. Well, the thing is that if you send Shy that. If Shy sends you that image, you're treasuring the fact that she fixes her mistakes.
Damn.
I just want to know, what's it like to wake up in the morning and just take your first deep, deep breath knowing that you're a goddamn savage? Just all I want to know.
Oddly refreshing because I never thought of myself as savage before.
Savage.
But I guess I have my moments.
You're an absolute brute. De-stroyed. Damn. Damn I am.
DK and me, what are your thoughts on the Iron Giant? That all the animated movie? Man, it's been a very long time since I watched it, but I remember enjoying it when I was growing up.
I was gonna say, I don't know that I've actually watched all of the Iron Giant. I know of the Iron Giant, I know what the characters are like, because there's an Iron Giant, but I don't know. I don't remember enough about it. So.
It did kind of at my time feed into my sort of semi-irrational fear of nuclear war. It was kind of winding down at that point, but like it did feature in towards the time after the movie. And that fucking agent guy kid dosing the kid with chloroform. That was a scene that was in the movie, and it kind of stuck with me.
So who's Baby Clem's father? Tilra Gore? We don't know because Saryn adopted her. She's a single mom.
It's DK's baby.
Don't tell people that. I don't want people to know that I...
New meme. Give it birth, ladies and gentlemen. Bring it to life.
Who is your daddy and what does it do? Another movie I haven't actually watched.
He's gone. Yep, he's gone. Saryn is a hot single. Yes,
We don't know if she's single.
she's single. She's too strong for any man.
She's an independent, poisonous woman who don't need no man.
And corrosive.
Yep.
Clem is DK's son. You heard it here, folks.
If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Reminds me of Shy. I don't know. Saryn doesn't really remind me of Shy. Tilra Gore could have hammered Saryn by the time they had a baby. Okay. Clem's dad went to the void for a packet of argon crystals and hasn't been back yet.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Just going out for a pack of cigarettes. 30 years later, still not back.
ruined your meme. That's just mean. Slow mode is a meme.
Big old meme.
They come to this place when they know they are not pure.
No. She's
But
making
Tenno use
muffins
the
for...
keys,
Yeah.
even though they are mere trespassers.
She's making muffins for Valkyr, obviously. That would actually be a cute ship. Valkyr and Saryn.
That'd be kind of cute.
It could be badass brawlers together. And then Saryn could make him nothing.
Only they know the true power of the void.
Stupid 4.
Verbose 4.
I'll tell you the time about someone donated to me the entire vor speech, one sentence at a time.
I'm actually surprised there aren't more examples of that. Like, I'm surprised every Warframe streamer hasn't gotten that.
It's
I think it's
gross.
because most of them don't use the text-to-speech donations.
True enough, but the ones that do,
Best seat in the house.
he does. He does. I never noticed that, but Clem totally has the best seat in the house. And look at him. He is transfixed. He is in a trance now.
It took me a little while to figure out what you were talking about.
Shai is going to very quickly erase his eyes and just have them looking straight up at the ceiling or something, now that everybody's noticed. Shai doesn't care about shit like that, I don't think.
And see maximum DACA.
Daka. Daka, daka,
Cutesy little Grenier baby word for booty.
Maximum Daka. Out of curiosity, do any of you guys like Neja? I like Neja, and Blaze has like maximum
man,
pressure
basically.
on Neja. Like
That-
Neja is
I suppose that's not a bad way to put it.
Blaze. Like Blaze's husbando is Neja, basically. So. Finally made it to a Shy stream. Well, welcome, Zolfan. And thank you so much for being here. Much appreciated. Shy is drawing sexy milf. Saryn. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Have you seen the George skin for Neja? I absolutely have seen the George skin for Neja, and I think it looks fucking amazing. I think it looks great.
I want it, but I haven't got. I'm not sure when I'll get around to buying it.
I guess you could say it looks thrilling. Somebody said that to me in my chat the other day, and I thought it was great. Because you get the thriller preview. It's a thrilling skin. Get it?
Nice.
No, Saryn does not make those kind of brownies. I have a question. Did Saryn just pull that stool over for the sole purpose of resting her knee at standing height for the sake of looking good? You're goddamn right she did.
Probably yes.
I mean, like, doesn't every strong, independent single mom do that when they're baking muffins?
The big just do it. Don't even question it, just do it.
Yeah.
Start your art. Do it.
Clem can see forever.
Clem can see the eternity. What platform did GK and Shai play on? We play on PC. Although, around Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, or Christmas, if it's out, I was thinking about getting an Xbox One X and playing with the Xbox community on Warframe. So, yeah. I might play a little bit on Xbox. I don't know, for how long or anything like that. I just remember Megan was like, "Hey, I bet you want to be on an episode of Xbox One with me," and I was like, "I sure would, but is it okay that I don't have like an Xbox? Do you just want to talk to me on Discord?" And she was like, "Oh no, I thought you had an Xbox." And I was like, "Oh no, I don't, and no, I can't be on, can I?" She's like, "Oh." So yeah.
Well,
So I was like, "Well, maybe getting an
I've
Xbox
been
wouldn't be so bad."
asked. Boom.
Yes, you have, haven't you? You've been on.
What? No.
Yeah, you have, haven't you? I thought you were.
Nah. I've had Xbox One at One on my stream before, but I've never been on theirs.
Oh, I thought you had been. Oh well.
DK the grind all over again.
All over. Except this time I'm not picking Vault first. That's for goddamn sure. Maybe
Excalibur
I'll-
is probably the best all-around
Yeah,
starter.
I was gonna say for starter I'm probably gonna go Excali.
I mean, I don't think any of them are exactly bad starters, but Excalibur works best with minimal mods. The others
Yeah.
need more mods.
Yeah, agreed. DK, how are you today? I'm good. A little tired, but good. DK, did you see the guy who made the PS4 and Xbox One into a single console and you can switch between the two? It's awesome. I have not seen that, but it sounds dope.
I have heard people doing that kind of project before. They're usually pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Like people combining the Sega Mega Drive and the SNES and that kind of thing.
Uh-huh. I know there's, I forget who made it. It's a legit thing where it will play every retro card. Like whether it's Genesis, Super NES, NES, I think it even plays Sega Saturn games. But it's just like an all-encompassing retro console.
Oh man, I think I might have heard of it, but I can't remember.
And anybody that's ever watched Angry Video Game Nerd, he made me have a fond appreciation for those crazy, wacky people who make, NES and SNES consoles out of really weird shit. Like he has a toaster that plays Nintendo games.
The Nintoaster. That's
The
that's
Nintoaster,
right.
that's right. And he literally, you put it in like a piece of toast, you push it down like you're toasting it, and that's the power button. It's just like, oh my god, that's brilliant. The Nintoaster is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, I think I found the one you're talking about. The Super Retro console. It plays SNES, NES, Genesis, and Game Boy Advance game.
Sounds about right.
Presumably, it also works on Game Boy Color and Game Boy Classic games.
You would assume so.
Assuming it retains the Game Boy Advance's backwards compatibility. Hey, backwards compatibility, a thing that the games industry has fucking forgotten lately.
Yep, it sure has. They sure have.
And the reason I might not get a Switch even if Metroid Prime 4 is good.
I didn't get a Switch because there's just not that many games for it.
Yeah. There's not that many console games I'm interested in either.
One of the... I wanted to play Breath of the Wild. I really did, but I was just like, I'm not going to spend like upwards of $400 just for Breath of the Wild. And a Mario Kart game that is by and large the same Mario Kart game that was on the Wii U that I have. So it was just like, I don't see any reason to buy this, and not that many games have come out for it recently either. So it's just like, am I really going to spend $400 on this right now? Like, why don't I just wait until some more games come out for it that I actually want? Then I'll think about it. But if no games come out, it's like, I can do without Breath of the Wild. Like, I haven't played a Zelda/Link game since... boy, I don't even know. Because I never played... I didn't play the N64 Zelda games. Because I didn't have an N64.
Back quite a way.
I
It's
didn't have
97, 98 right there.
So I couldn't play Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask. Because back in the day, my parents would beg to buy me an N64, and we weren't financially well off enough to get all that stuff. So
If you have a 3DS, I would suggest checking out Majora's Mask. I think that's the best Zelda game.
I actually bought Majora's Mask for the 3DS, and I tried, and I don't know, I couldn't get into it.
Well, that's a shame.
I think it's mostly because I don't have the nostalgia for it. So it's kind of hard to wrap my head around, like, it's like, wow, these are really terrible graphics. And it's like, well, yeah, it's from way back in 1997. Of course it's going to have shit graphics, but it's like, I feel like if I had played it before, I'd have a better appreciation for it, and I wouldn't care about the graphics. But, like, trying to get into it right now, I'm just like, yeah, I can't.
It does have very, very strong theming, but I suppose if you can't really get past the graphics, then that's a bit of a shame.
Yeah, it is. It is a bit of a shame, unfortunately. I did play... No, I played the, what was the one for 3DS that came out? What is it, the Painted World?
I think that would be a Link Between Worlds. I hear that's actually quite good.
Yeah, I played that, and it was super duper fun.
It's sort of a reimagining of A Link to the Past. It's something I might want to check out.
Yeah, that was really fun. I really enjoyed that one. That's the last Link game I played.
The 3DS is the only somewhat recent console I have, because The Xbox 3 and the Xbox One, nothing I care about. The PlayStation 4, I would really like to play Bloodborne, but I can't justify buying an entire console just for that one game.
Persona
Nintendo-
5. Persona 5. Persona 5. Persona 5.
I've heard it's
so
good,
It's
but
so
I
good.
don't
It's
really
so
care
good.
about it.
It's so good. Horizon Zero
I
Dawn.
can get that on PC. I can
Horizon
buy.
Zero Dawn.
I can buy Persona 5 on PC.
You can?
I'm pretty sure I can. Yes.
What? Like it plays on PC? I thought it was PS4 exclusive.
Now is now available on the PC via emulation. Apparently.
Oh,
That doesn't really count.
that's a
I
different
thought
story.
it was a multi. I thought it would
Oh,
be
okay.
a multi-platform release.
Gotcha. Yeah, it is. You know, I believe it's a PS4 exclusive. But yeah, there's also Horizon Zero Dawn and Bloodborne, like you said.
Oh, it's
Um,
also available on PlayStation 3, which is a console I already have.
It is. It's on PS. Oh, that's right, because it was supposed to be on PS3, but it kept getting pushed back until they were like, "Well, we might as if we're pushing it back this much, we might as well make it for PS4." I think that's how it went. I think that's what Shy told me about it. Because Shy is a mega Persona 5 nerd, like way more than me.
Okay,
Um,
so and the Switch, both the Nintendo Wii U and the Switch have games I would like to play, but not enough for me to actually buy the console. Metroid Prime 4, maybe, if it's really good, because I'm a big Metroid fan, in spite of what they fucking did with all the RAM. But yeah, I'm not even sure that'll save it, because the Switch is not backwards compatible with Wii U games, which has a large back library that I never have played, so I would be interested in it, but Nintendo just said no, so...
Yeah. The Wii U had a lot of really good games on it. I actually picked up the Wii U because I was like, damn, there's a lot of games on this console that I really want.
I might actually pick up a Wii U used, because, like, that would be cheaper. There are a lot of games I haven't played, and it's backwards compatible with Wii games.
Wait, hold on. Blood-Eye what? Invite the third person to join the conversation? What? What happened?
Oh, no, I was just letting you guys talk.
Oh.
Sorry, Slapstick.
Oh, no, you ain't gonna apologize to me. I was just listening.
Yeah, if you ever want to chime in, just, like, interrupt, because otherwise I will never shut up. And that goes for anybody that's
good.
going to be a future guest. When I get going, like, it's really hard to shut me up. So if you ever feel like you want to talk, just go ahead and interrupt the fuck out of me and just, like, yell at me or something. So. And then there's a big pause, and everybody's just like, keep talking or shit. Is anybody gonna say anything?
This is interesting. The Wii U, you can actually sort of homebrew it to get it to work with GameCube games as well. So yeah, I might check out a Wii U at some point.
Well, not you, Roz. I don't really care if you tell me to shut up because, you know, whatever. I meant anybody that's in voice chat. Because God, I don't listen to chat. Please, guys, please. But yeah, Wii U had a lot of really good games. GameCube had a lot of good games too. Hyrule Warriors was really solid.
Yeah, that's a game I wanted to play, because, like, Dynasty Warriors is kind of fun.
I was gonna say, as long as you know what you're getting into as far as gameplay is concerned, because there are a lot of people that do not like the Dynasty Warriors.
Dynasty...
game.
Honestly, what Warframe is that kind of game, honestly. Because, like, you're slaying huge hordes of enemies.
Well, the problem people have is with Dynasty Warriors, it's like, you know, you could get through the whole thing just by pressing circle. And everybody, you know, always kind of critiques it for that.
Yeah, you can, but there are also a whole bunch of really flashy combos you can do that make it more fun.
Of course, and the other thing is most people that say that only play the game on super easy mode, or they only play it on normal or easy mode. If you play that game on anything above hard, you cannot and you will not succeed by just pressing the attack button.
Yeah, you
will
do
die.
actually need to watch out for what the enemy generals are going to do if you're on higher difficulties.
You actually need to block, you actually need to think about your combos, you actually need to be a little strategic about it, because you will get wrecked.
And enemy generals will also have the Muso thing going on as well, so they can go into that hyper mode, which is very scary.
Also,
And Jeffrey
Socks. Yep. Thank you for the
Twitch
Twitch Prime
Prime.
subscription. Yeah. As we
Sing
both
time,
just talk
yes,
over each
soda.
other. What kind? Oh, I thought you said
Cream soda?
just
I
regular.
said you both owe me a soda because he said that at the same time.
Oh, I thought you said you were gonna get a soda, and I was like, oh, well, what kind, bro? Like, I didn't realize you said I owe you one.
Owe me a soda. You're going to TwitchCon, right, DK?
I think so.
You better be. The correct answer is yes.
Well, there's just some family stuff that just came up that I'm not exactly sure if I'm gonna be able to make it anymore. I was planning on going, but now I'm not terribly sure I should go. So, yeah. I won't elaborate because it would depress stream a little bit, I think, but yeah. Question for the stream, what's your favorite tongue twister? She sells seashells down by the seashore. Oh, no, actually, that's pretty easy. I was kind of hoping that would trip me up, but it didn't.
I just need to head off for a second. I'll be back shortly.
Nobody cares. Just kidding.
Tongue twisters.
Awesome. Don't go to TwitchCon. It's a shit show. I don't know. I've been told that TwitchCon is a fantastic resource for every Twitchcaster, whether you're partnered or not. It's really a solid thing to do. DK sick? No. It's just like I said. It's some family stuff that came up that I'm not gonna sort of bog downstream with. So I'm not exactly sure I should go. But yeah, I've kind of been. Some new stuff happened. I had every intention of going this year, but now I'm not so sure. I haven't bought my tickets yet either, unfortunately. So,
It's understandable.
yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I would still like to go. It's just a matter of if I feel like I really should go. Am I the only one that wants a PS5 that has backwards compatibility with PS4, PS3, PS2, and PS1 games? Oh, sure. And Sony would probably do it. It's just the reason, I think the reason they haven't is because they feel like they're making money on the, because in their store you can actually buy PS1, PS2, and PS3 classic games. And I guess they're probably making a good chunk of money off that since that's the only way to make, to get your backwards compatible games. So they feel like if they made a console that was backwards compatible, they would lose all the revenue from the PlayStation Store. So, yeah.
Honestly, they should just copy what Microsoft's doing with how they're doing it. They do like the Xbox Play Anywhere. In all new releases, if you buy them through the Microsoft Store, you get a download for your Xbox and your computer. Like Gears of War 4 is Xbox Play Anywhere. You can play it on your computer or your Xbox.
Oh, nice. That's
Yeah,
not
it's
bad at all.
Really freaking cool, yeah.
Last TwitchCon was bad. It was only good for the mega big streamers. Anyone else was just left in the shadows.
You gotta put yourself out there. For things like TwitchCon, BlizzCon, or any other con for that matter, including PAX and what have you. If you go to those as a viewer, it's a sightseeing catalog. You just gotta pick where you want to go. But if you go there as a broadcaster, you need to make the moves. Like there's a ton of booths you can go to and reps you can talk to. If you don't make that effort, then it's a waste of goddamn time.
Yeah. You can't just expect everybody to know who you are and to fawn over you. You gotta put in the legwork yourself.
Going back to this whole tongue twister thing, anyone in chat with an iPhone that has ever had the time to mess with Siri, ask her how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
And
Because
also
if
make
your
sure to
Siri
ask
is
her.
as sassy as mine, she'll respond with, "Well, a woodchuck isn't a woodchuck, so it can chuck wood. It's actually a groundhog." And she gave me the groundhog version of that tongue twister, where she goes, "How many pounds in a groundhog's mound when a groundhog pounds hog mounds?"
Damn.
That's
Serious.
pretty funny.
Serious
She came back at me.
Also,
When
if
I
you
asked her if she would be my friend, she said something about how I have no friends. It's great.
Damn.
Jesus
Um,
fucking Christ.
You can also ask her to divide by 0 and she'll give you a snappy response too. Something like that. I forget exactly what the question was. I think it's
Divide by
like,
0
Siri, what
doesn't
happens if you
exist.
divide by 0? And then
Just
I
like
think she
the
says
amount of
something like,
friends you have.
yeah. Exactly. That's the one. That's the one. Also, speaking of consoles, everybody should go out and buy a PS Vita and make sure that they become prominent again, and they, you know, more people want to make Vita games because it's a great system and I love it. And I'm glad Shai convinced me to get one. I mean, I guess she didn't convince me to get one, but she's always talking about the Vita. Oh, speaking of, somebody said Persona 4 was the greatest. Persona 4 Golden is PS Vita exclusive. So go buy a Vita. Everybody Vita. Everybody. And then silence. Nobody loves the Vita. Just me and Shai. Just Shai and I. Love you,
No,
don't
I just don't have a Vita.
You should get one. They're fairly cheap now too, dude.
I used to have one, and I
What?
had such a good.
And
Yeah,
you
no. When I
sold
I
it?
bought it for deployment, dude. It was perfect for
Ooh,
deployment.
Yeah, I was gonna say it'd be really great for deployment, and stuff like that. Yeah, I am very satisfied with my purchase of the Vita. And of course,
Siri. Oh,
I got
Siri.
Dungeon Traveler 2 because that's the game that I made for PS Vita blunder on.
Siri reminds me of Smarter Child. If you had AIM.
Damn.
Oh my god, that connection.
I wish PS
Oh,
Vita didn't die a
Jesus.
week after releasing. Yeah.
Oof.
Oh, apparently Vita only sells in Japan, so that's why all the games are like anime RPGs and dungeon crawlers, which makes sense. Technically, she did not show hentai on her Vita, because the person she was showing was not naked. Certainly, they were in a suggestive pose, with minimal clothing, but it was not hentai. So, yeah. But there are a lot of really good games on the Vita. I was kind of surprised. Because I kind of thought, like everybody else, I thought it was a dead system, but there are actually still a lot of games coming out for Vita.
EE gave me the chance to take the role of stalker for a day. Would I do it? Like, and all I'm doing that day is ruining people's lives? Yes, I would do exactly what Stalker did to me when I first started playing Warframe, and wait until you were on an unranked frame with unranked weapons and ruin your life.
Well,
That's what I'm
exclusively.
talking about.
if they have a high mastery rank, being an unranked weapon won't matter.
Well done, Slapstick. That's the way to do it.
I'm looking at
Also,
play hours. I'm finding
Hemelis. Also, Hemelis, thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. Shy, get those sexy ass hands back on that sexy ass pad, girl.
Quite generous.
Yep, that is quite generous, so thank you. Much appreciated. I kind of interrupted your conversation, so please feel free to
Oh no, dude, we're good. That's it. That's the end of it. If I'm stalker for a day, I'm finding you. If you've got less than 200 hours in Warframe, I'm making your existence painful.
Nice. That's the way. That's
the
that.
only way to
Now,
learn.
that's how you stalk people. That is how you stalk people, indeed.
Shit. Then when you finally kill me, I'll have a little note that says, "Give us this day our daily dread." So you can get mad that all you ever get from me is a dread.
To be fair, the dread is top tier.
I love that. I love that note. I love
is-
that.
That is pretty funny, though.
Slapstick has some of the best like one-liners for shit like that. Some of the shit Slapstick says is just crazy, and I love it. And I feel like I need to have like I need to keep an inventory of like stuff that Slapstick says just so I can like, you know, repeat it to people that have never heard it.
Oh, it'd be gold. You could even tell him you'd use it.
Yeah.
Use it.
DK
Go ahead,
sounds
use it.
thirsty. Do you want some water, my friend? Nah, man. I need water. I'm not thirsty for water.
But I would want to be the Zanuka, because Zanuka only attacks people who are like aware of what Zanuka is.
Yeah.
So I want to go after the person who doesn't.
How about the Goose Strike 3? How would that work?
I would what? The Goose Strike 3?
Yeah, I'm wondering how that would work.
I would make it target exclusively people who ran out of life support in survival missions.
Jesus.
I love it. You are top tier, like, lore troll. Like, you're like meta troll.
That's the move. They can't heal. There's no regen. You're screwed in mine.
That's the move. And then they get that bolt. Like, Zanuka and the Goose Strike 3 really do need a buff, though.
Zanuka specifically, like, to be fair, I think I let Zanuka take me one day because I wanted to see the mission that spawns, and I'm not even sure, just by show of random Kappa in chat. For one, I want to see if anyone in here has the golden Kappa, or if you've been abducted by Zanuka, if you actually know what happens when Zanuka takes you, because a lot of people don't.
I actually know what happens, but it's because at one point I looked up a video on it and I saw somebody get captured by him. So I actually know what happens. And I actually had Zanuka come after me once, and I was like, oh shit, you know what? I should let Zanuka capture me, and then I should make a video on this because fucking nobody knows what happens. And I was legit on Lua at the time, and that's how long it's been since I've given a shit about Zanuka. And I let him kill me, and I was gonna get captured, but then I got a server error and it disconnected me. And I was like, okay, this probably isn't a big deal. When I log back in, it'll start me off on the Zanuka mission. Nope. And right back on the Lisette like nothing happened. Also, Mihao Infamous, thank you so much for the $4.99 sub. Shy, get those sexy ass hands back on that sexy ass pad, girl.
This is going to show what kind of like angry little jerk I was, but like when I was new, Zanuka Hunter managed to kill me because like it was something really dumb because it managed to one-shot me with something. I'm not sure what the deal was, but I basically alt F4 to escape whatever they were going to do to me. Because I didn't want it, because I had read that it brings you into a mission, and I just didn't want to deal with it.
Yep. You get you wake up and you're strapped to the Alid V table that Mag is stuck on in the trailer, and you get free from that, but you don't have any weapons, and you actually have to go around and recollect all your stuff and then make it to extraction.
I believe it is the one and only time you can actually punch people when you're unarmed.
Yeah.
They don't implement that anywhere else for some reason.
I don't know. They should make a brawler frame that gets more power strength if you have nothing equipped and you literally are just using your fists. Or you're just using a melee weapon, I guess.
Yeah, and like you can actually become unarmed in some situations. Like if you get disarmed by a Drak Master if you only have one weapon, I think.
Yeah.
But you can't actually attack like that. It's only in that mission.
Wow, one of my clan members doesn't want to watch Shy because she's drawing lewd drawings. But this isn't
really
lewd.
not that lewd.
I was gonna say this isn't really lewd.
It's questionable, and you wouldn't want to watch it at work, but it's definitely not lewd.
I mean, you could watch this at work and be fine, and nobody would care because, like,
I guess it's not even that much. It's not even that much.
I mean, as long as you don't have speakers going, it'd be fine. Like, if you could hear everything we're saying, then.
Oh yeah, no, we are saying incredibly inappropriate things and clem butt.
Yep, clem butt. Always gotta have some sort of butt on.
It actually does look like a penis.
Yeah, it kind of does actually, doesn't it? With the clem head. Sup, squad fam? Hey, Doc Dorda Cocat. Which is your name? My bad.
Dr. Taco Cat?
Yes, Dr. Taco Cat. Wow, the butchery is way worse now. I just took a really quick look at that and I was like,
Dr. Taco Cat.
I couldn't even see Dr. Taco at all. I just... Nope. It didn't work out for me, man. I should draw a sexy Lephantis.
Wow.
Shy, could you make a sexy Lephantis?
I don't
Like,
know.
I'm trying to think if it's possible to even make Lephantis sexy.
Yeah,
It's probably
you join our
possible,
Patreon,
it
you
would
can
just-
suggest it there.
It's probably
could.
possible, but not easy.
That's true. If you joined her Patreon, you could totally suggest that.
Yeah, she could name the drawing Le Penti, and it would be good.
No.
Yeah, do it. I want lace.
A lace Phantis, and just have all
Lace
the little
Phantis.
Lephantis heads in like sexy lingerie. But
Yeah.
they're still in their like regular gross form, but they just have like really lacy lingerie on, and it's really awkward because they're just disgusting and gross, but they've got like frilly pink like lacy lingerie on.
That Valkyrie drawing from last week wasn't especially lewd either. It was not safe for work because it was it was certainly questionable, but not lewd. It wasn't, especially,
Yeah. Drawing looks great. It sure does, Darkburner92, and thank you for being in stream, by the way. Wow, it's done. By the way, Saryn. Wait. By the way, Saryn is my wife. Xian. Saryn is not your wife because Saryn doesn't actually exist.
sorry,
It's
crush
a
your,
body pillow you're cuddling with.
sorry to crush your dreams.
Yeah, it's okay, Lephantis. It's what's on the inside that counts.
Lots of horrible, infested nonsense.
Yep. It took me so long to figure out that each of those heads was like one is a corpus, one is a Grenier, and one is just like infested. It took me way too long to figure that out. I mean, I knew like regular Lephantis had like a big, like obese corpus on it, but I didn't realize it also had like Grenier and stuff on it.
The Grenier's head does not resemble the Grenier much at all, to be fair.
But if our Saryns aren't real, how can our Shy be real? Because you can actually see Shy as a physical being. Saryn is a digital construct. So it's Saryn isn't actually real. You can't. Yeah.
You can dream, but that doesn't really change what you can do.
Nope. I don't know how to make Necros Prime look good in a way that satisfies my fashion frame for a while. Orkin palette. It's the
I wasn't.
Orkin palette.
Yeah, I didn't have much good luck with Necros either.
I feel like my Necros looks fairly badass. Yeah.
I can't even remember what mine looks like. I think I reworked it a little while ago.
Mine looks like a fucking Orkin. Excuse me. The yawns, man. The yawns are real.
I yawn when I'm hungry.
You're on 3 hours of sleep and you've been on this stream for like 3.5 hours. So
That's
to
right.
be fair, it's understandable.
That's right, DK. Lean in there hard. Can't have a stream without you blowing my eardrums out again.
And Slapstick is just legitimately not sleeping right now.
Yeah, you're right.
It literally says infested corpus, infested Grenier, ancient infested. I never really paid attention to what the name said was the problem. I just focused on their gross, ugly heads and shooting them, and yeah, I never really looked. So I'm here on 0 hours of sleep with important shit in a few hours. Ooh. How
Well,
important are we
lifetime life.
talking?
Team Poor Life Choices.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what kind of important shit do you have to do in a few hours, Striker Riser? Like, do you have to take the bar? Oh god, if you have to take like a bar exam, like to be a lawyer or whatever, rip.
I went into every exam I've ever taken ever as Leroy Jenkins.
Cobb says, nah, Slap has slept a bit or else I wouldn't have had to wake him up.
Hobbs?
Oh damn.
He right.
Damn, get called
Got
the
like
fuck out, dude.
36 hours of streaming in 2 days.
Jesus Christ, dude. You need to sleep.
Not healthy.
Sleep when I'm dead.
Sleep when I'm dead. What an edgelord.
I was trying to be edgy. I'm trying to make you proud.
What a fucking loser.
Who stays up?
DK Diamantes presents Hypocrisy.
Yay! I sleep. I slept for 4 hours last night. No, was it 4? I don't remember the exact time I went to sleep. I slept. I slept.
A bit.
Oh, but enough. I slept enough. Don't worry. Alright. Although Shy worries about my sleep pattern sometimes.
I do too, a bit. Fair. Mine isn't very good either, but I do sort of get enough sleep, quote unquote.
Yeah, but I like to pretend that Shy cares about my sleep schedule because she loves me, and it kind of fuels the dream a little bit. So, yeah. I appreciate that you care about my sleep schedule, though. Sleeping for 10 hours is good. I don't know that I've ever intentionally slept for 10 hours.
I've accidentally slept for that long.
DK, you put out too many videos to be the sort of person that sleeps. Don't lie, you're a Cyberman, aren't you? No. That's... Doctor Who is the Cyberman?
Yes.
And don't they make some weird sound?
I don't know about the weird sounds, but they do have sort of an obsession with quote unquote upgrading everyone.
Right. I know the Daleks are the ones that are like the really high pitched ones that want to destroy everything. That isn't Dalek.
Yeah.
Exterminate!
Mm-hmm.
That's them. I was trying to think of what they usually said. I was like, is it terminate? No. Obliterate? No. Annihilate? No. Exterminate! And then I got it. I went through all the 8s that I could until I finally got to exterminate. DK has the best voice. Thank you, Yellow Cree. I appreciate that.
Rule 34 Vayhek, you're fucking kidding.
I'm sorry, I just threw up.
Vayhek eat.
God.
Vayhek eats a sausage.
DK, please, Doctor Who is garbage. I would say some episodes of Doctor Who are kind of garbage, but I think overall it's alright. I know the next Doctor is going to be a female and has a bunch of people pissed off because fictional Doctor who can be anything he wants can't be female.
The Master has already turned into a woman, so why the fuck not?
I don't know. Because the internet's dumb.
Are you ready
Yes.
for a sacrifice? No.
Excuse me while I exit my third-story window. Wait, what? Whoa, quite amazing. Please, stay with us for a little while. It's far too breezy outside.
Why are
You
these
can't do it
fools
flip, it's not
still
worth it.
breathing my air?
Also,
This is unacceptable!
that was actually a fairly decent Vayhek impression. I'll give you that.
I wasn't even trying that hard.
I'll clean up this mess. Yes.
Bringing it back to the art stream portion, though, those white highlights are pretty on point, Shy. Well
Yeah,
done.
they look pretty nice.
The white paint pen always kind of, the highlights that she does with them always kind of just give it an extra little pop of.
I believe that is actually a Tipex pen.
I also believe that that is the finale of her drawing of sexy MILF Saryn.
Yeah, she seems to be cleaning up now.
Yeah, she is cleaning up now. I don't want to jump the gun here, but I'm going to go ahead and say that's probably the end of the stream. So, thanks everybody for being here, and thanks to the legion of subscribers that subscribed today. Anybody that followed, all the people that threw out tons and tons of bits is much appreciated. As usual, Shy, thank you so much for letting me be on your stream. I love you a lot. And our usual guest, MGL Blaze. Where can these fine folks find you, MGL Blaze?
They can find me on Twitter, YouTube, and various other places at MGLBlaze.
Fantastic. Slapsticklogic is our special, super duper uber special guest. Where can they find you, Mr. Sticklogic?
I'm an enigma, but you can find me on Twitter and Twitch at Slapsticklogic. I'm usually shitposting random shit just about every day.
Nice. I'm probably going to get cut off at the end here, as per the usual stream stuff, so I'm not even going to try and give myself a shout out. But if it makes it /DKDiamantes on everything. Yeah, thank you guys for being here, and I'll catch you next week at some point, because Shy does gaming streams also.
Oh, the minion's back.
Yeah. She does a ton of gaming streams too, so make sure to follow her on Twitter and everything, just to sort of keep up. If you're not following here, which you should be, then yeah, you'll get a notification when she goes live next. She could be playing Blood Bowl, Hearthstone, YawnCast, I think that one game is called. I forget. And when Dauntless Beta starts, she might start streaming that too, because I gave her the Slayer code.
September 1st.
September 1st. Right. But yeah. Again, thanks for letting me be on the stream, Shy. I love you. And see you next time, everybody. Bye.